Please welcome your stage host, Riley Knight.
Hello everyone. Hello my friends here assembled at MagicCon Las Vegas here on Saturday morning. It is great to see you all assembled as we are getting stuck into our first Mana Stage segment here today, the Celebrity Chaos Draft, presented by Journeys. And we've got some of Magic's best and brightest and some other people we scrounged up from between the couch cushions today to get stuck into a Chaos Draft which features, my friends, almost every single booster pack from across Magic's history. We are going to be picking packs going all the way back to the early 90s. We didn't manage to get every single last one, but we have so many different packs, over 190 different packs, including ones that could contain power. So it's going to be a very, very interesting draft if those packs come up. But to explain more about how Chaos Draft works and to talk us through the procedure, what we're going to be doing today, would you please welcome our featured drafters. They'll be drafting together as a pair. We have a content creator. You may know him as Crab Guy, and if you don't, you probably know him as Ben Bateman. Joining Ben Bateman as well, the principal game designer from WotC and Chaos Draft aficionado, Gavin Verhey. Big round of applause for our two principal drafters here. Woo. Hello, boys, and welcome to the stage. Ben, you've been instrumental in putting this whole event together, so I'm going to throw it over to you, mate, to talk us through what a Chaos Draft is, how this one is going to work, and some of the special things that we've got lined up for today.
Thank you so much, Riley. Yeah, Chaos Drafting is pretty much my favorite version of Magic, right? I've been playing Magic since I was 7 years old. My older brother taught me how to play one night after dinner, and I just love the history of Magic. So, you know, drafting a deck, including all kinds of crazy packs, is just something Gavin and I have been doing together at every convention we've gone to for how many years? Like 10 years now?
Yeah, we always find time to get a Chaos drafted, and this time's happened to be on stage, which is pretty nice. Yeah.
Yes, and this time, Wizards was like, you know what? I think Journey's End might be able to help and get us basically every Magic pack in the history of Magic, which I freaked out about because Ice Age was the first pack I ever opened. That means that's in there. We could open Ice Age. You never know.
But we looked backstage inside like the treasure chest of booster packs, and it is like all of Magic laid out before you. It's very cool. But what is Chaos Draft for the uninitiated, Ben?
I mean, so when a regular draft set comes out, right, you're drafting all the cards that are designed to work together. You're building a deck. Chaos Draft is just including a ton of different weird packs from different eras and building a deck, which is usually kind of bad.
What I love about it, though, is you have to find those synergies across different sets, right? It really makes you think on the fly. The draft we do today here on stage will never be replicated.
Never.
This order of cards with these packs will never happen again in history. And so we and everyone else are going to have to think on the fly about what's going to work together and use a little bit of historical knowledge to figure out what cards are going to be the best in our decks.
Trying to remember, you know, what was a good common from a certain pack, or if a certain type of strategy you can expect to see in a type of pack when you know it's on the docket is a big part of what makes Chaos Draft fun. So to do that, we have a great group of people we're going to introduce in just a minute. And obviously we have every one of my favorite Magic sets ever, because they're all in the treasure chest.
And all my least favorite ones, too. So, you know, they're really all there. You could get anything. And very powerful sets, very weak sets, and lots of bomb rares and cool uncommons. So it should be a lot of fun.
We're going to hit this big red button over here, and it is going to randomize out of the almost 200 Magic packs in the treasure chest which 3 packs each player is actually going to be drafting with. So I could hit Homelands. It could happen.
Now, I know you're like, okay, it's some bit. They're going to like press the button. They've already figured out the packs. I want to be clear. We do not know what we're drafting. We have no idea. I don't know if the button is actually the thing that does or not. But we're going to, and someone's going to randomize it backstage, and we have no idea what's going to happen.
There could be a Black Lotus in the chest. There could be a Stormcrow. There very likely is.
Could be an island in a pack somewhere, you know? We'll see what happens.
5 of them in the revised pack, perhaps.
Yeah.
So the way this is going to work, our contestants are going to come up on stage. They're going to hit that big red button. We're going to see the 3 packs that they're going to draft up on the screen. Again, we've got regular draft packs. We've got newer play boosters. We've got collector boosters are in there as well. And we've got some really, really old packs. Packs that now, by this stage, we're at a point in Magic's history where some of those booster packs are guaranteed to be older than some of the members in the audience here. We've got an unlimited pack. We've got a revised pack. We've got packs that thinking about maybe buying a home, having kids, like they're wearing skinny jeans when all the kids are in those massive.
They think they're still cool, but they're made fun of by their.
They're sort of accepting their cultural irrelevancy, but they're certainly not irrelevant when it comes to the game of Magic. Let's find out which 3 packs. Now, you two are going to be drafting together.
We're a co-seat. You guys are going to be able to hear us talk you through every one of our draft decisions. I don't know, Gavin, do we necessarily agree on every single style of Magic card we like to play?
Ben, we absolutely do not. So we will have a lot of good banter. But I think that was part of the fun, right?
I hope so.
Let's talk through it together and kind of see what's good and what we agree and disagree on. And you can all cheer and debate us as we go along.
Yes.
And the first decision you two have to make as a team is who's going to get to press the button.
I'll give you first.
No, come on, Ben, come on.
Oh, we're going to do it. Look at this.
Come on.
Beautiful. Look at this teamwork, everyone. Look at this. Oh, you love to see it. All right.
Put your hand on
Our
mine.
first 3 packs for Ben and Gavin. Let's see what they're going to get.
3, 2, 1, push.
All right, number 1, we've got Dominating
Mystery
United.
Booster, yes.
Mystery Booster and Shadowmoor.
And
Okay,
Shadowmoor.
that's cool. That's cool.
Fantastic. I'm happy about that.
I worked on 2 of the 3 sets, so you know.
Now, Gavin, you
Competitive
had
advantage.
a little bit to do with the Mystery Boosters.
Mystery Booster is my baby, but the thing I love about Mystery Booster is that is the chaos draft experience in a pack. So it is truly the most chaos draft you could have up here because it is 1,800 Magic cards in a single booster pack, or not all 1,800 obviously, but a mix of the 1,800 in a single pack. So we're adding as much chaos into the environment as possible.
All right, well, I'll let you boys make your way off stage so you can go and grab your packs. Big round of applause for our 2 main hosts here as we get underway with our Celebrity Chaos Draft presented by Journeys and Games. And we'll keep that energy up as we bring on our next drafter here. You know, you'll have a familiar face in the Magic community, content creator, Magic personality, and YouTuber. Please welcome Taalia Vess. Hello, Taalia. Good to be with you here on stage. Mate, you excited for Chaos Draft?
Oh my God, I'm so excited for Chaos Draft.
All right, well, let's not waste any time. Let's get over to this big red button. Let's see what Taalia is going to be drafting here. Let's find out. Drafter number 2, Taalia Vess. What's she going to go with? Number 1, course. We've got an advanced level core set. We've got Commander Legend, 20 cards in that pack. And then Ultimate Masters as well. Taalia, you very excited about your packs?
Oh my God, I love that Liliana Vess is on that pack, and it's a Masters pack, so... Oh.
No, it's me. I'm the problem here.
Okay. So I need to get away from...
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's generally good advice.
So I'm super excited to see those 3 packs up there, and Commander Legends is so much fun.
All right. Well, I actually don't know which core set that is. That's going to be interesting to find out which one it is. But Taalia, thanks very much, mate. I'll let you get off the stage so you can go and grab your packs. Do you want to head out? There we go. Sorry about the microphone issue. As soon as this one gets too close to that one, they're not friends. Anyway. All right. Our next drafter here, I hope you'll join me in welcoming a well-known internet personality from, let me just check my notes here, from online. It is. That's what it says here. My friends, it's PaymoneyWubby! Hi, my friend. I'm going to give you this so it doesn't... Cool. There we go.
You gave me the mic. It's over.
You
used the photo.
This is just the one you sent us, dude. Like,
yeah,
I know what
you're
you're
right.
expecting.
You're right.
All right. Wubby,
Yo.
my friend. We're going to get you to hit this big red button. We're going to find out which 3 packs you're going to be working with here.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, here we go. It's all wirelessly connected here. We've got new... What?
That's good,
What?
I guess, yeah. Is that
Okay, this is not a bit. This is not, we did not script or state. This is, you've just ripped 3 collector boosters out of almost 200 different packs.
good? Thank you. I stay winning. Give me some.
Streets of New Capenna, March of the Machine, Dominaria United, collector boosters. You are absolutely, I tell you what, you've pulled some pretty impressive packs.
I've been
there.
hosed many times, so this is my comeback.
It's all come good for you. Well done, Wubbs. I'll grab the microphone back off you.
Okay, bye.
No, thank you. Very good. We got there. Excellent. PaymoneyWubby, everyone. Just casually, 3 collector boosters for him. No worries. Easy peasy. All right, my friends. Move on. Our next featured drafter here from Tabletop Jocks. Put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Joe Johnson.
What up?
How are you, man? Good to see you.
Good. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing?
Looking forward to the Chaos Draft here.
I am. I don't draft much, but I will figure it out.
You are jumping right into the deep end, I have to say, with the Chaos Draft. But hey, look, first principles, pick the fixing.
Exactly.
Take the fixing.
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah, we'll
let's
try.
head over to the button, Joe, and
Let's
you
do
can
it.
hit that for us. Let's find out what
All
Joe's going to... 3 more collector boosters for Joe Johnson, maybe. Let's find out. Here we go. Kabam! Shadows over Innistrad, Carl Dime collector booster, and Amonkhet as well. What do we think?
I'll take that.
Yep.
Amonkhet got one of my favorite cards in the world, so yeah, let's get it.
There we go. You happy about that?
I'm happy about it. Let's
Excellent.
wreck everybody.
All right, best of luck. I'll let you go backstage and grab your packs. Joe Johnson, everyone. All righty. So, our next drafter here. This microphone is just causing more problems than it's worth. I'm going to leave it over there so it doesn't interfere too much more. All right, a big MagicCon welcome, please, to a familiar face here. It's not stage. it's not our stage manager. No, he's not taking part in the drafting. But I can tell you who is from the Good Time Society and Commander Party. It's Becca Scott. We did it. This is,
They gave me my mic for my entrance, so I thought I'd sing myself on.
it's
Hi.
a much better system rather than the microphone constantly arguing with mine. Beck, how you doing?
I'm so good.
Excited to be here?
Yeah, why am I here?
We're looking forward to seeing how you go with this Chaos Draft, but we need to know which packs you're going to be opening up. So we can head over to our button here, Beck, and if you want to smash that red button, let's find out our 3 packs that Becca Scott will be opening and playing with. Number 1, Kamigawa. Number 2, Battle Bond. There's a throwback. And Mirrodin Besieged. Might be a sword in there. We'll find out. What do you think of those packs?
I think I see draft booster when there was collector boosters. I think this feels rude, but I don't know what's in those other packs. And you know what? They're going to be passing me their good stuff anyway. It's great. It's great.
It's going to be very interesting for you to draft Battle Bond cards, a set specifically designed for playing with a team member. So there'll be some interesting picks for you to make in that one.
Excited for Kamigawa.
Becca Scott, thanks so much, mate. I'll let you go and grab your packs. Becca Scott, everyone. Alrighty. Our next contestant joining me on the stage, you may know him from the Sad Boys podcast. He was here at MagicCon last year. It's my great pleasure to welcome back to the Manor stage, Jarvis Johnson.
What up?
Hey, man.
Hey,
How you doing?
going?
Excited to see you back here on the big stage.
Yeah, I won't be throwing cards or playing actually this time, so I'm excited to get down and dirty and play some Magic.
Very serious business today
it's
with the
very
Chaos Draft.
serious.
Yes,
Couldn't be more
indeed.
serious.
That's it. All right, well, I'll let you head over to the button. You can give that a whack, and let's find out Jarvis Johnson's 3 packs. Let's have a look. 1, 2, and 3, up they come. We've got Mystery Booster 2, we've got Double Masters, and Commander Legends.
Oh, Double Masters, I think there's a Mana Crypt in there.
Oh, in that specific pack
In
that we've
that
got?
specific pack for me.
For you?
Yeah, for me.
All right, well, that's going to set you up very
Yeah.
nicely. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing you open Mana Crypt.
I'm stoked.
We'll check in with you later on, Jarvis, when you do so. Jarvis Johnson, everyone. I'll let you head backstage and grab your packs, Jarvo. All right, as we continue to meet our celebrity challengers here as part of this Chaos Draft, let's get into our next draft here. Draft number 7, the president of Kess Entertainment. Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Alex Kessler.
That was a bad throw. Hello.
There we go. I do like how on the side of those D20s you've made, it does say safe to throw.
Yeah, that's why I threw it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Hopefully
good
I didn't hit anyone.
You've avoided any potential litigation. So
Perfect, exactly.
These things are safe. And we're going to be using them later on to
Yes,
record live
absolutely.
titles. So
Yep.
looking forward to that. Alex, let's get stuck in. Let's find which packs you're going to be opening here as we hit our big red button and get these 3 packs. Are we going to see one of these ancient boomer packs? Let's find out. Have a look. Innistrad Modern Masters
Hell yeah.
and Urza's Destiny.
I'm good. I'm just going to open these packs and leave, right?
Some
I can
shit.
just...
I'm not sure that's how it works. Wow, Innistrad a favorite of mine, but you've got to be happy to see Modern Masters and Urza's Destiny. Those are some
These
huge
are
packs.
3 of my favorite sets of all time. I'm going to have a great time here.
Fantastic. All right, well done on the sick rips already. The draft hasn't started. You've already made some great picks.
You can't lose.
All right, well, best of luck to you, my friend.
All
I'll
right.
let you go and grab your packs. And everyone, a big send-off there for Kessler, Alex Kessler. And finally, last but not least, we've got our final draft contender here to welcome to the stage. You may know him from the decked out team. Put your hands together for Veggie Wagon.
I distinctly requested oat milk that did not taste like oat milk.
Welcome to the stage, my friend. I hope everything back there has been to your satisfaction.
Oh, is this on?
Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. It's all right, man. We did our best. I'm so sorry. We'll do better next time. Anyway, Veggie Wagon, good to have you along, mate. You found a Chaos Draft?
Yes, I am a big fan of Chaos Draft. I know as long as I pick a good commander, then I should be all set.
Yep, absolutely. That's what it's all about for sure. So we'll let you get over to here, and hopefully you'll find a pack that's got some good legends in it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The big red button. Veggie Wagon. Let's find out his 3 packs. Let's have a look. Planar Chaos, Eternal Masters, and is that Plane Shift? What is, I don't know what this, does anyone know what this booster makes? Okay, so we had someone in the audience yell it out as well. We also had Gavin here. A Shards of Alara all foil booster. Okay.
Give you a history lesson
We
if you need
really
one.
did go deep with these packs. Hey, oh my goodness. How are we feeling about that, Veggie Wagon?
If I'm opening a pack I've never heard of before,
Yeah.
then I think it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a very, very good time. All right, I will warn you though, just so you are ready, that Planar Chaos booster, that is an expert level booster. So I hope you're up to the task. So opening an expert, you're a Magic expert, would you say?
We can trade, right?
Unfortunately, well, see, Taalia had an advanced level. If that's more where you're at, maybe you
thank
might be able to, trade it. We'll see. Anyway, Veggie Wagon, everyone, I'll let you go and grab your packs there. All right. Well, we've got some very interesting packs. I can see something you can't, which is the people backstage desperately digging through the massive box of boosters there, trying to source all of these packs. It's a literal treasure chest, right? There are so many packs in there. If you jump online at some of the socials of the people on the as part of this draft, I'm sure they will have posted pictures of this ludicrous pack chest full of boosters that they're currently digging through. In any case, we can bring back our 2 contestants here, our 2 major contenders. We've got Gavin, Verhey, Ben Bateman joining us back on the stage. Big warm welcome for these 2 as they come back out here. Now, boys, we'll be following along your packs. Your picks. You're going to be sort of commentating for not just the audience at large, but also the people at the table. Worried about them, counter drafting your sick deck as it comes together, or
No, they're signaling a draft, and they're just telling everybody, we're taking the blue cards, don't take them, and we'll see how that turns out for us.
I'm not sure if you know this, but Gavin designs Magic cards, so I think we have a slight competitive advantage. I'll take the gamble with this guy possibly piloting
I designed the
deck.
set. I mean, we're off to a strong
It's a
start.
fair point. It's a fair
how
point.
can you possibly lose? We do have something else that we want to show off here, of course. This event has been sponsored by Journeys and Games, and they've been good enough to provide all of the contestants up on the stage with little swag bags. And we want to open one of them up right now. One of the questions we had, the contestants arrived, they're like, yeah, but like, do we need to bring our own sleeves? Like, no. Journeys and Games got you covered. Well, hopefully there's sleeves in there. We're going to find out. Anyway, let's rip this open and see what we've got inside. We're opening one final thing here before we get into these packs.
We start off with we got a life pad.
Life pad, very useful.
Life pad, thank
Love
you,
that,
Journey's
love
End.
that.
Black Lotus sleeves. We didn't open a Black Lotus, we got the sleeves, so
All right,
okay.
very good.
Got a sticker.
Little sticker.
Got ourselves a play mat.
Ooh,
It's a
Jeweled
Magic
Lotus
the
playmat,
Gathering
very
Jeweled
nice.
Lotus plant's pretty cool.
Very nice.
We got ourselves. Looks like we got ourselves a hoodie.
Oh, for those
Journey's
cold
End
Vegas
hoodie.
nights. Yep.
Thank
good.
you for that one. For the
Yep.
cold 100-degree weather outside, I'll be
very
wearing this.
It gets cold in this convention center, though. It gets
Well,
cold in the convention center.
I am very glad I brought a jacket. It's a little chilly in here.
We have a Journey's End Sharpie.
Oh, a Journey's End Sharp.
And then finally, there's 2 things left. Looks like we have a token,
Okay.
a cat token, and finally, That's a signed artist-proof Soul Ring.
Whoo, boy.
Wow. Who
Paid
hit
on
that, Ben? Which,
Gavin, you have your own swag bag. Stay away from mine.
okay.
I hope yours also has an artist-proof in it. So. Thank you so much to Journey's End. This is amazing, and I'm sure all the other competitors back there watching us unbox this are really excited as well. So.
Yeah, let's hear it for Journey's End, the sponsor of this this segment here. They were instrumental, as indeed was Ben as well, in sourcing the huge number of packs that were required for this event. So Journey's End Games and Ben Bateman as well, getting these packs together. A quick message here from Journey's End Games. While this draft is limited, I'll tell you this. The deals, they are not. Journey's End Games has magic goodies for collectors, sellers, and chaos lovers alike. This includes the show-exclusive Elspeth's Storm Slayer pin, which is free when you buy or trade in $100 or more. Stop by the Journey's End Games booth while supplies last. We're going to bring out our contestants here to get underway with this draft. So please welcome to the stage once again our 7 other drafters that will be coming in and sitting here. Once again, Taalia Vess, PaymoneyWubby, Joe Johnson, Becca Scott, Jarvis Johnson, Alex Kessler, and Veggie Wagon. While our players get seated, I will point out, I think you're going to be able to see this as soon as the overhead shot comes in, as you see the players seating themselves at the draft table.
Yo.
We did go and loot the Pro Tour draft tablecloth from them. So I don't know what they did this morning when they were drafting at their little whatever it is over there. Maybe they were just raw dogging it on a table with nothing on it, I don't know. But we went over and said, we need this for something that's a little bit more important, thank you. So we do have the official Pro Tour drafting tablecloth here. Hopefully it imbues the draft with the same sort of power and energy that that happens over the Pro Tour. All right, are we good to go?
Yeah, and so one thing about Chaos Draft is you get to pick what order you open your packs in. So it's up to you. You can either have a strategy or just open the sickest one first, whatever you're feeling like.
Sorry, just quickly, this is ludicrous. Look at this. This is ludicrous. You want to hold up your 3 packs? 3 collector boosters for this joker here. Like, just rips them out like it's nothing. Sitting in front of him, like, oh, and also, very quickly before we start, the all-foil booster? Who's ever seen one of these before? Unbelievable. All right.
Well, we have 3 paltry normal person booster packs over here. So we're going to start with our mystery booster because it has just a good variety of cards in it. It's got some strong rares, so maybe we'll open up a strong rare to start with. That's our strategy here.
It seems like a good place to start. Though I do have an affection. Gavin, I met you in Seattle when we were like children playing Shadowmoor. So it's pretty cool.
But Shadowmoor is hybrid, so it's easy to play those cards later, Ben. We got to be restrained.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's get underway. We've got DJ Elliott in the back of stage. He's going to be doing the call here. This is going to be a time draft, very serious business here, a time draft for our competitors. So I reckon we rip open that first boosty and let's get underway with our Celebrity Chaos Draft here at Magic on Las Vegas.
Let's take a look at what we got here. So the first thing we're going to try and do is just look for the strongest cards in the pack. Let's see what we got here.
Where's the removal, Gavin? That's what we need to see.
Oh, wow. What a stinker. Okay, so our pack is not very strong at all. We have this Windrake here, which is, 3-mana 2/2 flyer. Always a little bit playable. You could play it. Also, this 3-mana 2/2 flyer in black, but I would take the blue one in general. Borderland Ranger is a great way to fix your mana.
Yeah, we get to ramp there. I mean, that's always a good strategy. It's single color as well. I mean, we could take an extra turn with this Temporal Mastery here.
Yeah, I mean, I know you'll enjoy an extra turn spell like this, but in limited, it's so iffy. If you draw it, obviously, it's incredible getting the Time Walk later. But then in your opening hand, it really blows. To me, it's a question of do you want to take the efficient, like, always played, nice green card, always staple, or you want to go for the extra turn card?
I think because of the best of one on stage format we're doing with 1 free mulligan, I think we should take the Temporal Mastery.
You like Temporal Mastery?
That or the green ramp card. I'm going to defer to you just because I think the ramp card is safer, definitely.
Does the crowd like the Temporal Mastery, the Time Walk effect? I knew they would. All right. Well, we'll go with the greedy play. We'll see what happens.
See if we can draft a Sensei's Divining Top in the double.
All right. Now, which pack did you open up, Taalia, here?
Oh, I opened up the Ultimate Masters.
Ultimate Masters. So we're going to get something a little spicy with Ultimate Masters. Whoa.
Ooh, that's a hot.
Well, we got Eldrazi's Conscription. If you get 8 mana, you probably win the game with this card. So that's really strong. Nice little ramp deck. Actually pretty good with our Temporal Mastery, I have to say.
Agreed.
Anything else in here that's interesting? The other card I like is Dimir Guildmage.
It's a very good one. Yeah, the old Guild Mages. So it's a bit expensive, and I feel it's often in the game when you get the discard activation, it's kind of irrelevant.
I could not disagree more, Ben. I feel like Chaos Draft is a slow environment.
5 seconds.
And you want to be able to activate these abilities. I think we should take this, right? This is the sick.
I think we go hard with the ramp deck. I wish we had the Borderland Ranger
And
still.
Yeah, but maybe we end up blue-green, right? There's a chance. There's also this Yavimai's Embrace that could wheel back to us.
This is true. And it's from Apocalypse originally, which I have a great affection for.
All right.
All
now
right,
we're
for
going
your
to get some
second
collector
pick,
boosters.
you will have 80 seconds.
Probably better than anything we've opened so far.
All right, I'm excited for a collector booster time. Let's see what we got.
So we have some fixing in this pack,
Yeah, we could
which
take
could
this
be
land. Let's see if we can find something a little sicker than a land, maybe.
Mossbeard. Ooh, Vohar's very good.
I do like this.
Very powerful.
Got another land. Ooh, okay.
That's the Dragon Planeswalker, right?
Yeah, this is the Dragon Planeswalker. I think this is not very strong, actually. So even though normally I'd want a Planeswalker, I don't think this is quite going to be the one for us.
Yeah, it's too slow to destroy all non-dragon creatures there, I think.
I like Torwaki, Stronghold Arena.
It's like a bad Phyrexian Arena, kind of.
Yeah, it's a kind of bad Phyrexian Arena. I don't know, Ben, what do you like here?
But I think for me, Vohar is the card if we're going to, you know, I see like a green-based 3-color ramp deck that plays Vohar and gets lots of value.
I love that you're like, I want to play a green deck, therefore I'll take the blue-black card, you know?
Look, so we have a lot of optionality here. We'll wheel the Yavimai's Embrace, Gavin.
But I do like the blue-black card.
Urtai is also quite
Urtai is also quite strong. Just 4 mana, kill anything, they draw a card. I think it's got to be one of these two to me. I think I agree these are my top picks.
I would say probably the safer of the two is probably the Urtai. It feels like that card does a lot of work.
Yeah, and it's good later in the game. I think this is probably where we want to be. So I'm going to grab this Urtai. Plus, it's a rare. So we got that going for us.
Urtai's a good character
and
as well.
Blue-black, I love being blue-black and Chaos Draft if we end up there. And the games go long, which is good for Eldrazi Constrictor. You want to think about how we're going to get to 8 mana? Well, a blue-black slow deck is another way of doing that, right?
Is there any chance of getting a Sovereigns of the Lost Alara in one of these packs? Is there?
Shards of Alara foil booster, baby.
Yes, we could get it.
It's because the Shards of Alara booster, I want to be clear,
And
the Shards of Alara block all 3 sets of the block in one.
Okay.
So anything's possible in there. All right.
For your third pick, you will have 80 seconds.
All right. We're on to Kaldheim Collector Booster here.
We could counter something with a Tybalt's Trickery here if we wanted to go into red. That'd be exciting.
This card sucks. All right, we're going to it sucks from a design perspective and a gameplay perspective. Okay, so we're gonna move what do we got here? That's only good if you're playing elves. Doesn't need snow mana. That's not gonna do it.
Any removal in this pack? We have nothing. So
no, that's fine. This card is pretty decent though. Like if you end up in red, 3 mana, 3/3 haste with a solid ability.
Okay.
This requires snow mana. It's not gonna happen for us. Wow, this is a pretty weak Kaldheim Collector
it's
Booster.
not good for us, at all.
This will draw you like 1 to 2 cards. That is not gonna do it for us.
You're looking at that Tybalt's Trickery again, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Fair enough.
This card, if you end up red-green, is quite good. The problem is like we're nowhere close.
Yeah, and we're in blue-black. Is what maybe the draw a card thing to cycle it?
Well, to me, it's one of these two. We should not lock into blue-black. We should stay open. So I think it's one of these 2 cards. This is obviously the most adjacent to what we've already done. This is just a solid creature we can put in
I'll
our deck.
defer to you. I have no opinion.
No opinion?
Not on the
first time I've ever heard that.
They're green-red cards, Gavin. I play blue-black-white. You know that.
Is that why you wanted me to take the blue-black card earlier? I mean, it's got to be one of these 2, I think. I'm just going to take the red card to stay flexible. But that card pack just kind of blows, I think.
Tough.
That's a weak Kaldheim Collector Booster. All these guys call the good cards. It's really important in Chaos Draft to stay open, right? Let's read the signals, see what's available, and end up in the colors that work. So you should not be married to your first couple picks. And if we don't end up blue-black, it's totally fine, right, Ben?
For your 4th pick, you will have 60 seconds.
Okay. All right, moving on to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Let's see what good stuff we have going on here.
Jeez.
Nothing that's the strongest here. Like there's this mana-fixing Samurai that's okay. This like Saga is like pretty medium. Another weaker.
No ramp cards. Nothing that's kind of getting us to our. There's no rocks. There's no.
Yeah, this is.
Jeez.
I don't know. I almost kind of like the Sunblade Samurai. It's like not the strongest card.
It's a 5 mana 4/4 with Vigilance that does a thing.
It's got land cycling, which I think is generally reasonable, right?
2, 3, 4. Pick 5, right?
This is pick 5. Yep.
I think the land cycler for the channel I think seems fine. That seems like we can do that.
Nothing else here is really that well. I mean, this green Web Spinner Cup is okay, but the signals for red seem kind of open. Like there's a bunch of red cards up in their pack. Granted, a lot of them are not that strong. So I don't know. We'll grab this white card. We'll just grab our 4th color.
Yeah.
And stay open and see what happens.
I think ramp in most formats is going to get you there.
5
big
seconds.
dumb bears that'll show up later, or dragons or whatever, you know.
And draft.
Okay, so let's.
All right, so we're gonna move on to 2XM.
For your
here. So little
6th
Master
pick,
Set.
you will
More
have
powerful. Should be
40
more powerful.
seconds.
All right, we got a middle. Okay, finally we got something worth
cards.
talking about here. We got some real Magic cards.
That
Thanks.
Executioner's Capsule is a strong removal spell that would work in our deck. That seems like
so. There's 2 cards here that come out to me, right? Executioner's Capsule is a great removal spell, right? 3 mana kill a non-black creature, basically sits in play. Even has some artifact synergies rolling with it. Great choice. The other option I think you could consider is Skalok the Flame Fiend. It's a lot harder to make work, but it's 6 mana. If you have an artifact, you can sack it to divide 4 damage. So it's like a 2 or 3 for 1 if you do it right. But I think
it puts us in double red, which I don't love, given that I don't even think we're playing red. I think the removal spell is what I would take 10 times out of 10.
Why do you think we're not playing red, Ben?
Why do I think that?
Yeah.
Because I mean we're not there yet, and I don't want to commit to double red.
Because you don't want to play red. You're Mr. Bias over here. All right, well, we're going
5
to,
seconds.
we will take the removal spell. It's efficient here, but the Philanthropy I think is a solid card, and we have the Arnie Broken Brow, but
And
I agree
draft.
this simple removal spell is a good choice. All right. On to another master set here.
For your
Eternal?
7th pick,
Is
you
it
will
this
have
one or
40
no?
seconds.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
baby.
good one, yeah.
Now that is a heater. That actually has a couple of heaters.
Marsh Flitter, it's originally from Lorwyn. It's a favorite of mine.
Yeah, this is a great card, right? It's 4 mana, 1/1, comes with 2 tokens, and you can sack them to turn into a 3/3 temporarily.
Yep.
It doesn't look like much, but there's a lot of synergies with this. It's 3 bodies for 1. You have a 3/3 flyer. A lot of makes it hard to attack into. You can recur this thing or blink it. Get
There's
a lot
like
of
a lot
value.
of like common spells in black that are going to return some of our graveyards. So we
Yeah.
can play it and get it back later. And I think with our creature, with Urtai, it feels like, you know.
We'll say a giant check because the Thundercloud. I think the Giants at the table are going to be in pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with the Marsh Flitter here.
I like that.
Stay in the black theme. I think that's pretty nice for us. Thundercloud Shaman though, if you play Lorwyn, that card
5
is
seconds.
boss.
It was good if we were in Giants.
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
we aren't.
They might be giants, you know.
And
All right.
draft.
All right, now we're
For
going
your
to get into
8th
Eternal
pick
Masters.
again,
Everyone
you
to
will
crack their
have
Masters
40
pack first, it looks like.
seconds.
This looks like a strong back.
All right, we got a couple interesting cards here. So first of all, there's a mana fixer. I think we're not going to take this. We're not looking at these. Roar of the Worm.
is quite good.
It is good if you get it into your graveyard, right? You
Yes.
don't want to play it on the front side, but if you have a way to discard it, it's pretty strong.
There's a chance we wheel the Vohar. Seems unlikely, but it could happen.
Well, we're not going to wheel anything. There's 8 cards in this back, so nothing's coming back to us. The other card to me, I think I would consider are these 2. So the Deadbridge Shaman is just a nice 2-for-1 creature. It trades, they get a card out of their hand. And the Wildflower Emissary is quite decent. 4 mana, 2/4, and that Pro White is a good against a good chunk of our opponents, right? But I love staying on the black team. I feel like that's working for us so far. Take a nice 2-for-1 creature. You want to go long. I dig this unless you prefer like the Roar or something like that.
I mean, I'm
5
tempted by
seconds.
the Roar, but I think Deadbridge Shaman is much safer.
Yeah.
I'll go with you on that.
Also, I think both these red cards are pretty decent that are still left here. Red
And
might be open.
draft.
We'll see what happens. I'm sorry, Ben, but red might be open. We'll see what happens.
For your 9th pick, you will have 20 seconds.
All right, Mystery Booster returns to us.
We get back our Yavimai's Embrace, Gavin.
All right, it could happen. It could happen for us.
Balustrade Spy is a flyer, right? It's a
Yeah,
2/3 flyer.
this is a 2/3 flyer with like some irrelevant text, basically. To me, it's between these guys. It's between these 3 guys, right? Right, you can either take this flyer, which is pretty medium.
5
we are
seconds.
black. We don't have another color, or there's this awesome late game gold card. What do you want, Ben?
I think we're taking like big
And
late game
draft.
blue cards. We take the Embrace.
Okay, well, I don't know that we're green or blue, but we'll go ahead and take that card.
For your
see what
10th
happens.
pick,
We
you will
could
have
end up
20
there, Gavin.
seconds.
All right. I'm learning very quickly, but I like to stay open and you don't. All right, so I'm going to, there's a couple good cards here. This is just a solid 2-drop for our black deck. This is also a great white card.
It is.
So, and Magma is all right too, but I think it's
Fine.
one of these 2. Do you want to take the black card and stay on theme, or do you want to maybe open ourselves up to white? Now,
The white card is
Tithe
much
Drinker.
stronger. And I don't
5
think the black card is
seconds.
good enough to care, so
All
let's
right,
try
let's
the
take
white.
this. I wish you'd take that Tithe Drinker now, but so it goes.
And draft.
I don't need this.
All right, we're about to return to the
For your
Dominaria
11th
booster
pick,
here.
you will
What
have
you're
10
A
seconds.
bunch of random gold cards hanging out. I still don't think we want this Savitri.
Searches for a dragon.
Although maybe we find a dragon in a later pack. It's always possible.
Destroy all non-dragon creatures written on it, so we could get there.
This card is cracked though, right? Whenever you cast this
Very
construction, you
good,
deal 2 damage anywhere. I think we should take this. We've been a black red. This card is outrageous, right?
I like it. I think
And
I crushed it.
draft.
Like that card is just out of this world strong if you end up black red. So
We haven't passed any amazing red
For your
cards yet.
12th
we
pick,
keep
you will
passing
have
the ones
10
that you don't have to take,
seconds.
Ben. All right. So now we're going here. We don't want the island or the Faceless Haven, so those are straight out.
There is a
Basically
Snowland,
down to
yeah,
these
we
guys.
could do that.
We're not taking the Snowland.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we should take this. We'll probably don't end up black green, but
5
if we do
seconds.
3 mana 3/2 menace with small upside, it's
Sure.
a fine card. We're probably not going to play it, but we'll ship that.
And draft.
All right, we got 2 cards here.
For
Neither
your
of them are all
13th
that
pick,
strong.
you will have
I think we
5
can
seconds.
Let's take the comic, bring something back, get that Marsh Flitter back, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. And we still don't really have a solid
And
second
draft.
color. I can't believe we took that green-blue card after we were like so heavily in black.
For your
I forgot what the first
14th
few
pick,
picks were,
you
to
will
be
have
honest.
5
I was
seconds.
excited about seeing it.
Tighten up, Ben. Tighten up. We're on camera. All right. Oh, but we got some nice stuff back here.
Yeah,
We got 2 Artifact Matters cards, both pretty reasonable. This is a 2 mana 2/1. This is a
And
really good coverage of
draft.
artifacts. What do you want to take here?
Painsmith.
I take the Painsmith. All right. If you end up in artifacts, that red card is pretty decent. All right, and then we get our last card here. Not
Actually, not
unplayable.
bad. I
Not
don't mind
unplayable.
the Paladin Mycoderm. Let's see what we got.
All right. So now we're
All right, so that's pack 1 here. We're going to give our players a little chance to review their picks in pack number 1, and while they're checking over the cards that they've already picked here and getting a sense
we
of
end
what
up
their
splashing
decks look like, Once again, I just want to mention our sponsor for this segment, Journey's End Games.
Okay, fair enough.
If watching this draft has got you itching to open packs yourself, get your own Chaos Draft kit at the Journey's End Games booth while supplies last. Don't know what's in them. Don't know if you're going to be like a certain member of our draft table and rip three collector boosters out of thin air, but who knows, my friends. We've got our players roughly ready to go, it looks like, for pack number 2. Good luck to you all. Let's begin our second pack here and get stuck back in with Gavin and Ben as we begin pack number 2 of our Celebrity Chaos Draft. Good luck.
All right, so we're going with our
For
Shadow
your
War pack
first
second.
pack, you'll have 90 seconds.
All right, so Strapper's all about hybrid. There's going to be a lot of hybrid cards here, so a lot of flexibility.
Okay. Tattermunch duo. We have a Disturbing Plot. So we
Yeah, nothing great so far.
Always in the well.
Let's keep going. Let's find something nice. Only weak cards so far. That card's good, but if not in our colors at all.
Yeah, Resplendent Mentor. Rage Reflection.
So double strike.
I mean,
Rage Reflection can be really strong. It's very hard to beat Rage Reflection in the long game. Because honestly, on defense, it's stronger than offense often. It's so hard to ever attack.
I mean, this feels strong if we stay in red. I don't know if any of the rest of the cards here are particularly exciting to me.
I mean, if we were green, I would take like the Devoted Druid or the Whitleaf Cavaliers or something. But I think Rage Reflection is great. If we're going for that long game kind of vibe, I think Rage Reflection is probably where it's at for us.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, the weak pack. I will say, good cards in this pack to keep an eye in mind for. Steal the Godhead is quite strong if you were in those colors. The Whitleaf Leech is great, but I don't think we're going to end up there. I think we're likely red-black, maybe red-black-blue. I do love Grixis.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and grab this. Steal the Godhead, if we lose to that card, I'll be sad, though. The card is devastating to lose to. Yeah, I think we're going to be red-black. We might have some Grixis stuff going on. We'll see what happens here with what's past.
If you want me to admit that I was wrong on stage, I won't do it.
We can both be right. We can both be right. Grixis, you know? That's a team, right? You take my the 2 colors you want to play, the 2 colors I want to play, and we switch them together.
Exactly.
A good compromise. We're both upset. It's
5 seconds.
The draft table is just like, look at these idiots. What are they doing? What are they doing?
I think I draft Grixis and Chaos Draft with any other color combination, honestly.
Seems about right.
Just like you get card draw, you get removal, you get long game stuff. It's great. All right.
For your second pack, you will have 80 seconds.
All right, Planar Chaos.
Okay.
All right, now Planar Chaos, Critical Grave is not a great removal spell. Sting Scourger is nice as a 2-mana bounce creature. Deadly Grab, not good. Death Corona, not good. Higher Seek Charm, okay.
Tough stuff.
Magus of the Bazaar.
Yeah,
not
I feel like
for
it's
us.
probably just
I think it's Sting Scourger. So this Cradle of Grave is pretty misleading. It looks like a good removal spell, but it's really just like a remove soul that's on non-black creatures only. The strongest card here for sure is this Giant Dust Wasp. If we were green, I would be taking that card for sure.
I love Dust Wasp. It's too late for us to go into green, right?
I think so. I mean, I also like this if we wanted to go Grixis. It's a sneaky good card, but I think Sting Scourger is by far the best, right? It's
this
Mana
card is
War.
good. Yeah.
It's Mana War that it's at least a 2-mana bounce spell. Someone gets to keep a creature around. The Calciderm, awesome card though. If we were in white, if we'd gone into black-white, we might have been in really good shape here. But as is, we're just gonna pass and see what happens. I would say that Torwakui, really strong.
Card's really strong. The fact that it came back around is
a good sign, right? Kind of reading the signals a little bit there. All right. So we grab that card from this pack. It looks like we can tell from the double face card. Coming up next, we've got an Innistrad set. So see what we can get going from that here. Now I think what we want to be looking for is just a.
Are we waiting to be called a draft? Do they have to call a draft?
5 seconds.
Yeah, we could drop the pack though.
Oh,
there we go.
Sure.
And draft.
All right, so we drafted. Now it's on the next pack. All right, I like this Pitch Burn.
Devils is strong.
Yep, a nice 5-mana 3/3.
For your third pick,
Wooden Stake.
you will have 80 seconds.
Bellringer. Essence of the Wild. Look at that.
Oh, I think it's
pretty clear.
Pitch Burn by a mile here. Yeah.
This card's pretty good.
Yeah,
I've had a good experience.
It's never like wow, I'm blown away, but it's always like totally fine.
It's Chaos Draft good.
Yeah, it's definitely Chaos Draft good. I mean, in Chaos Draft, often you just want to get as many 2-for-1s as possible if you're playing a slow deck, and this card does a great job of that.
Yeah, doing Lightning Bolt when it hits the bin is pretty strong.
Yeah, you block something, you kill off the other thing. It's really hard to attack and block into. So
okay, it feels like we know our colors then.
Yeah, I feel like that's likely the case.
Not much here or here, but
it is true. But it's possible that we'll get more of that in the third pack.
Yeah.
But Dominator United has a lot of mana fixing, so I might be able to send it up that way. But yeah, like if you look at what we drafted so far, I feel like our strongest cards are like these guys. This is good if we get to the late game. Like these are some of our strongest cards.
Yep.
And that kind of cements us. We don't have a lot of instant sorceries for this card right now, unfortunately. So we want to try and pick some of those up, which is why like maybe we do end up in blue. We'll just kind of see what comes as.
Cradle to the Grave Wheels. We could always end up playing that if we have to.
Yeah, I'm just not the hottest on it, but if you got to play it, you got to play it. The thing about Chaos Draft is you're never perfect, right?
Yeah,
like
of course.
quite often you're like I'm scrapping for playables a little bit at the end here.
All right, sorry.
You want to move on to the next pack?
Well, yeah, I'm just waiting. Should we look at it?
Yeah, we can look at it. They haven't called it yet, but why not?
5 seconds.
All right, and
here we go.
And draft.
All right, now,
Okay.
Look at this. The brand new booster pack.
Captain Vargas.
So this is the collector booster of Commander
Wayne.
Legends.
For your fourth pick,
Some
you
good
will have
cards in this pack, just
60
not necessarily
for
seconds.
for our colors.
Now this is a heater.
Yeah.
So Monarch and one-on-one is totally cracked. If you can protect the Monarch, the game is just over. You have a one-sided Phyrexian Arena.
Yep.
I think it is by a country mile the Thorn.
Yeah, I think so too. None of the rest of these cards are particularly appealing.
I mean, there's some great green cards in there. Once again, the green does seem pretty open. Someone to the right getting hooked up, but it was cut pretty well in the first pack. So
Yeah, so Monarch, just in case people don't know, is the ability while you draw a card at the end of your turn as long as you are the Monarch. And it said when you suffer combat damage, they become the Monarch.
right. So you have to be ahead to play this card. Like,
Yes.
obviously, if you're behind, you can't play it.
But it's a
if-
Death Touch 1/3, which blocks well as well.
Exactly. If you, it's pretty easy. You're like play a 2-drop, play a 2-drop or 3-drop. They can block. Plays a turn 4. If they can't get through, you'll just draw 2 cards a turn for the rest of the game, and you will very easily win. So Thorn of the Black Rose is a huge card here.
Yeah.
So I think that's the choice. I mean, there's some good stuff that Runaway Together.
Run away together. We
spell
can
that I
maybe
like,
end up with
but
that one later. Yeah.
I'm taking that thing. The other thing is if we do end up black, red, and we're a little bit slower, we have this whole Drowsy Conscription, some removal spells, etc. You want to source some card advantage because you know red-black has that a little less naturally, and Monarch is perfect for that, right? Red-black is full of removal
5
spells.
seconds.
You know it's going to be drawing 2 cards a turn, a bunch of removal spells. So.
Yes.
All right, then we're moving on to Mirrodin Besieged
And
here.
draft.
Okay, we have a 4-mana 4/3, 5-mana 4.
I like to go to the
For
ring
your
leader. That card's
5th
decent.
pick, you will have
4.
60 seconds.
Okay. Razorfield Rhino, Wristed Slasher. Your Peace Strider. Peace Strider's fine.
Peace Strider's little filler.
Probably just a bear, not a bear, but a big dude.
I mean, to me, it's the resist to it, man. The green is still flowing so well. The Blight Widow's a great card, but we're not. I think we're not moving to green at this point. So there's the Resistor. To me, it's an interesting choice between the Resistor and the Peace Strider. Would you rather have the 4th power or the 4th power and being harder to cast, or 1 less than gain 3 life? I think I would rather have the gain 3 life.
I think we're a little slow, and
I
I
think
think a run over an aggro deck, so I think we want this as just in case.
Also, if we do go 3 colors, that RR is going to really burn us on the over
Yes.
Resistor. So
Yes,
I think
yes,
the Peace Strider, it's a filler card, but we can simply play it and it'll
We
be
will
okay.
play it most likely in this deck.
And we have a little bit of artifact synergy. We have that Painsmith already.
And we can recur it potentially to gain the life, so it could keep us in and grind it out or whatever.
Right.
Sure.
We're really looking for some cheap cards. We don't have a lot of cheap creatures right now,
Yep.
and removal spells. And if you just take a look at our deck here, right? This is our only 2-drop we've got. It's not even one that I'm excited to play. So I think we need to find a way to bring our curve
5
down. This is
seconds.
not really a 2-drop. Don't be fooled. This is a 4-drop. You want to play it when you can echo it. So it's really going to go up here on our curve. When I'm
And
drafting, I like to
draft.
order my cards by curve a little bit here, so that kind of tells us what you have going on.
All right.
So this is what we
For your
got.
6th pick,
All right, let's look at the
you
next
will
pack here, Vess.
have 40 seconds.
Okay, so we've got a Senseless Rage, Era Falcon.
Well, there's our 2-drop. This is a
2-mana 2/1. You can discard to flip it into a 3/2 flyer. That
That's
seems
totally
fine. Or a Shamble Back. Exile. No, that's
It's okay. Reckless Scholar, I will say, very solid blue card.
Yep.
If we did want to make a run into blue, it is a looter. So to me, it's between the Era Falconwrath and the Reckless Scholar. The Era is a solid 2-drop. It can flip into a 3/2. It's really nice. We maybe will get some discard synergies rolling. The Scholar, though, if we do, like I said, want to make a run at blue, this would be the time to take it. That Scholar is a very strong card and plays into our late game strategy really well.
How much do you think we're going to need blue in this deck? I mean, if we see like a good counter spell, or a
5
good
seconds.
bounce spell or something.
I don't know. I could see it either way. I don't know. I feel like we
And
should take the Scholar and
draft.
maybe get hooked up in the 3rd pack. So
Scholar?
let's go with the Scholar. Plus, I don't want.
For
I just
your
don't want to be discarding
7th
my
pick,
lands
you
or
will
whatever
have
that much.
40
Well, here we
seconds.
go.
Oh, well, got rewarded a little bit here.
Maestro's Charm,
with
that's
this.
a good one.
All right, we got rewarded by the new Capenna
Sorcerer
Overlords.
Defense. Keza, also good. Okay, this one Antagonize. And then
Yeah,
a
they're
Night,
Oh, the Nightclubber is strong as well.
so a 3-mana 2/2 that's going to -1/-1 all of our opponent's creatures. Or
It's
we
gotta
get
be the charm.
The modal card, right?
I think it's a spell, it's a removal spell, it's even card selection if you need it. I think it's clearly the Maestro's Charm.
I agree.
And let's take it now. I think we can maybe submit ourselves into Grixis. And we're going to be looking to Dominator United for a bit of mana fixes. We don't really have any right now.
None at the moment. Yeah.
But I think this
5
puts 2 pretty
seconds.
strong cards back in our deck, which is really nice.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to want some cheap
draft.
creatures. And we're going to want some mana fixing. Let's see what we can find here in our Commander Legends booster, our normal Commander Legends
Oh,
booster.
right, because there's 20 cards in these boosters.
Yes.
So there'll be some extra cards
For
going
your
around.
8th pick, you will
Vow
have
of Torment,
40 seconds.
Plague Reaver. End step. Sacrifice each other creature you control. I don't think that's really
Got
good.
2 cards to give to them. It's not the best.
And Salvage. That's fine.
The Tro Tracker is nice though. 3-mana 2/2 that dies, draw a card. A totally fine card.
Fury.
Stone Fury, inefficient removal, but still removal in this format. That's what you're happy to
we
take.
need some.
There's a Act of Treason, not as hot on it. Wildheart Invoker, another strong card. The Doomsayer, I also don't mind, just a 2-mana card that strips a card out of their hand. I often like those cards in these decks. To me, it is one of these 3 cards, and it's either going to be the
5
3-mana 2/2 that
seconds.
dies, the removal spell, or the Doomsayer, whichever you feel like you want more. I guess I favor the 2-drop a little bit, so we have some.
And
Yeah,
draft.
the removal's pretty weak, so.
Stone Fruit being RR and 5 mana is just tough.
Back
All
to
right,
this
back
pack.
to Shadowmoor. Back
For
to
your
our
ninth
stinky,
pick,
stinky
you will
world
have
here.
20 seconds.
I mean, we could play a double blue 3/3. Ugh.
I'd hate to do that.
more core.
I mean, this Rattle Play Scarecrow is not like horrendous if we have a black permanent. It's a 6 mana 5/3 persist, but it takes a lot of work to make it any good.
Or we have a 6 mana.
That card is
4/3.
bad. I mean, I think you can take this, or if you end up in mold,
5
you can take the
seconds.
Crag Treads.
None
But
of these are good. What do you want to?
I don't know, just take the artifacts.
Sure.
And draft.
None of them are that exciting.
That's a weak Shadowmoor pack.
Yeah, weak. I mean, that's weak
For your
already,
10th
but yeah.
pick,
That's
you
Corona.
will
Well,
have
there's that
20
cradle
seconds.
it wheeled for us. We have a 3/3 for
Yeah,
5.
we can just go ahead and take the Cradle. It's not the strongest, but we end up needing it. The Grub is pretty weak. It's 3 mana 3/1 that doesn't really do
Make a
anything.
6/1. But get it back. Recursion. We have no recursion on creatures yet, so.
We have the 5 mana 3/3 that puts them on top of our library. It's pretty bad. I'd just take the Cradle to Grave. It's a Remove Soul,
5
which I like
seconds.
more in a Grixis control deck.
Playable enough.
Right? Remove Soul in Grixis is reasonable.
Okay.
And draft.
Okay, so we have Keswick Wolf, which I think is actually fairly strong. Like at
For
this
your
point.
11th
Yeah, I think
pick,
the Wolf-
you will
the Wolf
have
by far.
10
I agree.
seconds.
I like the Wolf here. And the other option there would have been the Fence Snake, but I'd rather have the 3 mana 3/1 with an ability. So
5 seconds.
It's just do we take a creature that can be played, but I don't think it's
And
right,
draft.
it's a 2 mana 1/1 with no game text.
pretty bad.
I would actually just snag one of these strong white cards.
For your 12th
Probably the
pick, you will
Kinsale
have
Courier,
10
just take it out of the
seconds.
draft. All right, we're just going to kind of pass along the dregs here a little bit at the end. Just in case they've got strong artifacts, we'll take Into the Core. One tricky thing about this
5
card is that
seconds.
it does have to have 2 artifacts in play. You can't cast it through the 2 artifacts because it's not up to.
Two
but-
targets.
But I think it's
And
still the right
draft.
choice.
And we ended up with a shamble
Which
back.
I think we actually might play that card.
Yeah.
It's a 1 mana 2 in the right
For
situation.
your
a Shamble
13th
back.
pick, you
I'm
will
bringing
have
Shamble back. There's
5
other Shambles,
seconds.
they do not know how to act.
I knew I put you up here for a reason, Gavin.
So there's going to be some cards still going around here because of the Commander Legends boosters.
Oh,
We're going to be
sure.
hanging out here
Draft.
for
Got a beautiful land.
Yeah. So while we wait for that Commander Legends booster to kind of come around to us and everyone take the
For your
last 2 cards out
14th
of it,
pick, you will have 5
we'll
seconds.
take a look at what kind of we got going on here. So let's stack our, let's just stack it by curve a little bit. And we're still in need of 2 drops, right? But that
And
almost Doomsayer can help.
draft.
I actually like this kind of discard thing we have going on here because stripping their resources is so good for your long game strategy.
Draft your final card.
And we are going to want some mana fixing for sure in this last pack if we can find some. But we picked up this Keswick Wolf as a solid 3-drop. I think we're going to play this Shamble back. It's a spell, triggers our Torwaki. Yeah, I'd say this draft is shaping up okay.
Yeah,
It's-
not the strongest. We don't have very good efficient removal. That's a problem. I feel like, have no fixing at all. That could be rough. The 1 free mulligan might help us.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I mean, there's the Vow of Torment, which is like +2/+2 menace on your own creature, which is not that strong. This is like this little weird little mini game card. We could take the Vow, maybe we end up playing it. Alharu is also like, we could hate it for someone else if we wanted to.
We'll take the Vow.
Take the Vow, just in case. All right, 4 cards coming this way. Yeah. There's still just, that Commander Legends pack being 20 cards means there's just stuff still going around the table. Yeah, we really want some mana fix in this next pack, another removal spell, and ideally, I mean, obviously it goes without saying, but like another bomb of some kind, right? Like
Something to win the game with.
we also are really low on evasion too, right? We only really have this Marsh Flitter, so
Gavin, this deck doesn't sound like it's the strongest deck so far.
it does not sound like it's the strongest deck. I wish we would have gone black-white. If we had gone black-white, I think our deck would have been really good, or black-green maybe, but such is the way of life, right?
That's just the way of life.
And we do have some strong cards here for sure. So let's see what our 3rd pack can do to bail us out. I think now we've selected all of our cards and we're ready for our last pack.
Are we on to pack 3? You can hold this one.
All right, Dominar
That's
United.
right. Please open your 3rd pack.
Now there is some strong 3-color stuff here, so we might be able to find something nice. All right, see what we have going on.
You will have 90 seconds.
Pilfer.
Fine.
Take it out of their hand before it becomes a problem sometimes. Well, there we go. That's a nice
We need a
4-mana
removal spell.
There is this mana fix.
wheel, hopefully.
And even against Crystal Grotto, I would take later, but I think it's pretty clear the 4-mana kill
We need the
anything
4
card.
mana destroy a card.
Yeah. We got some good wheel potential out of this pack. There's this guy. There's this guy. This card is even okay. This card we would consider playing, I think.
100%.
But we'll take this. The double black is a little unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and take that
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now.
I think it's a medium group of cards here, but there's pretty decent stuff in other colors than ours, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get this back. I think the land will probably be gone. We might get this back.
Yeah, once again, if we were black green, that would have been just gotta think with the path not taken sometimes, you know?
You know, we could have taken Roar of the Worm. That could have happened.
Could have happened, but here we are drafting colors you're happy with, you know?
I like being in Grixis.
No, I like being Grixis too. It's gonna be great.
When we play Chaos Draft, I often lose to you when you're playing Grixis, so that bodes well for me here.
All right, well, we'll take that pick and just feel pretty good about it. It's always good when you're like, well, I just found the premium removal spell. Yep. We're going to put it in our deck and be okay with it. This pack's fun. Taalia says this pack is fun. Which pack is it? This is 8th edition.
8th edition.
8th edition. Now, 8th edition is a fun set because it was the first set with the modern day card frame, or whatever, the switch over to card frames. And they particularly at the time made sure that one card from every set was reprinted in 8th edition.
Right. So
there's some truly like off the wall stuff. There's some portal cards that show up, a few other things. So you never really know what you're going to find when you open up 8th edition.
5 seconds.
Perhaps open a Shifting Skies or Intruder Alarm in this pack. You never know.
Yeah, Intruder Alarm gets some combo synergies going. All right, move on to 8th edition. This is actually pretty solid 3-drop because Fear is pretty hard to block. We don't need Fear these days for a reason.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were hoping for that one.
Now that is a card that's near and dear to me and Ben.
Oh, Grave back. It's triple black.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
This card is like, okay, so this is a tough choice.
It's incredibly cool art. Can we just shout out the amazing art on this 8th edition Grave pack?
Funny.
It looks like the Mask of the Phantasm from Batman in 1993.
Okay, we got to choose one of these two. So Mana Leak, amazing card, right? Just 2 mana counterspell, one of the best counterspells made.
Yeah.
You'll still play this card to this day. This card is insanely strong.
Insane.
The triple black is so hard to
It also allows us, if we get any kind of a sacrifice effect in this draft, like some common 2/2 or something in this, it's much better. I know the Mana Leak will be good, but also our blue is barely existent at the moment.
Right, maybe, I mean, it is possible we take this and we just like, sorry about the blue cards, we're going to go red-black.
Take the best card in the pack, and it is clearly the Grave pack.
It is clearly this card, and this card is so strong when it comes down. So let's go ahead and grab it, and maybe we end up cutting the blue, right? That could be a reason to not play the blue. Or maybe the blue's a really light splash, right? We splash for like the Grixis Charm or something like that, or not the Grixis Charm, the Maestro
He
Charm.
wants the Mana Leak so bad. Look at his face. Look at his face.
All right, we'll see what happens there. Right, so if you look at our blue cards, we got this Reckless Scholar, we have Maestro Charm, Temporal Mastery, and Urtai. But I mean, they're good, but maybe if we don't get the mana fix in this pack, it ends up not being worth it, right? So. And plus, one nice thing we have is we do have like some stuff that wants to die, or like these guys are just happier to throw them away. If you maintain Monarch and Grave Pack, it's like
5 seconds.
This with Grave Pack, like
very good.
It's just like we have some really strong stuff with that card. So
and
that might be the card we need to pull this draft together. We'll see. Even in a 2-color deck, they'll
For
get
your
black
third
stuff
pick,
sometimes.
you will have
okay,
80
whoa, all right, we got
seconds.
March of the Machine.
Machine. That's pretty cool.
All right, Zerda, a little late to companion it, but it's a fine card. Searing Barb, 3 mana, 2 damage. It is okay.
Yeah, I'll bet you that's the pick.
And maybe.
The
Freewheeler, I like a decent amount as well. White-black thing.
Ooh, Terror of Tawashi. What is it? 4/3 Death Touch. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 4.
Holy smokes.
The battlefield. That's pretty good.
That card looks outrageous.
I feel like the Terror is quite good.
I think, yeah, I mean, this is a fine 3 mana card. This is a fine removal spell. This card's not pretty good too, but this card, 4 mana, 4/3 Death Touch.
That's
when it attacks you get
for.
to just raise deaths or zombify something. It's got to be this.
I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna grab the Terror of Tawashi here, and hopefully that helps out. Gorgeous Zerda though. Let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, it's the Halo foil. Was that what those were called?
Nice pick, yeah. So the winner of the draft gets all the cards, right,
Everything.
Ben? So
Everything has been open.
No rare drafting here. All right. Well, those 2 picks did a lot for us. We're still a little short on
pretty
cheap cards.
Pretty heavy black now.
Yeah, definitely pretty heavy.
We really
black.
might need the blue though for this deck to come together.
Yeah, I mean, we could even end up blue-black, which I know is something that you would like if we get the right blue cards. Right, our red cards are okay. We have the Broken Brow, we have Torwalkers. I'm excited by. We can just splash like these 2 cards or these 3 cards too, or if we wanted to. So we'll see what happens. The Rage Reflection is nice, but we do not have to play it. It's just it's kind of 6-drop situation here.
5 seconds.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next pack here. Going on to Amonkhet. So let's see what we got going on.
Okay, I mean some good cards in our colors.
Evolving Wilds.
And
really
draft.
That is really nice.
I do think I think the Evolving Wilds is essential. I was
For
a
your
little worried
4th
about mana.
pick, you will have 60
3 mana 2/1 and the Labyrinth Guardian, we're not going to take it. So it means either the 5 mana removal spell or the Evolving Wilds. I think we just want the Evolving
What's the 5 mana
Wilds.
removal spell?
Just kills, exiles anything.
Yeah, also good, but I do sort of feel like to play Grave Pack and have a shot at the rest of our cards, I think Evolving Wilds is a must.
I think we actually do have enough playables as well. I think we just want to take the land here. So I love taking the land. It's very disciplined of us, so go on for discipline. I will call out, man, these black-green cards still kicking around. Hate to see it. Well, someone else can have fun with those. If this final reward is great, it'll get to someone down at the other end of the table. So yeah, in deck building, we're actually going to have an interesting choice in deck building. We'll see how the rest of the draft goes. We have an interesting choice for sure of what colors we would want to play. Because I think the black is very well cemented, but the red and the blue are not as much. And maybe we end up, not playing them both, or maybe we end up playing like 9 or 10 swamps. Maybe play like 10 swamps and splash both other colors.
Sure.
Right?
Heavy black, yeah.
You go heavy black and splash the others. That's always on the table a little bit here. We're just gonna keep moving on to the next pack. I think that seems like the move. We're on to Battle Bond, my first lead design of a Magic set.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I agree. It is impressive. Oh baby,
5
that's
seconds.
exactly what we
That's
want.
what we wanted. Yeah, we wanted just an efficient removal spell. How does that make it this far? I guess black's been open.
It's because we're talking about what we're
And
drafting. And that's all the good cards, right? That's what we're doing. No, not really. That card's great. I do like
For
this
your
card a
fifth
decent amount
pick,
too,
you
but
will
we
have
are going to grab that
60
card. I think
seconds.
that's
I
a
think
great
makes it
choice.
much better.
Fertile Ground, though, still there. Nice, very nice green card. All right, I guess we're just going to move on to the next pack here. Going on to a mystery booster to
Okay, sure.
Flight of Fancy. I do like this as a draw
I like a
spell.
Flight of Fancy a lot.
Nevermaker I like as well. Revenge of Ravens can be really frustrating to play against. Now, you want a late game bomb. Here is a late game bomb for you. The Archfiend of Sorrows. So
7
strong.
mana, 4/5, enters.
It
creatures
infests
go
their
through
team
land.
and it has Unearth.
That seems like an amazing card for us. The playtest card is not good. I don't know what it does.
No, it's not.
Okay, fair enough.
It's also 7 mana, rather have the creature. I mean, this card was really hard to beat in Eldraine too if the game went long. It just drains them and needles them over and over and over again. I think it's one of these three. Do you want the draw spell? Do we want the 7 drop? Our deck's a little expensive already, but this card is strong, or the Revenge of Ravens. What do you like, Ben?
I think the Archfiend, it's Chaos Draft, beat the bomb, right? We have, you take the bomb. You want to take the flight? Are you feeling the flight more?
I think the bomb is a fine choice. We're just a little low on card draw in a deck that might be playing blue, right? Like we have
5
our...
seconds.
Take the flight?
It's fine. We'll take the 7 drop. Just I'm a little worried about it. But I think it's such a strong card. I think we're going to end up heavy black, though. Maybe we'll find some card draw somewhere else.
Ooh, look at this.
Urza's
Wild
For your
Destiny.
6th pack, you will have
cup.
40 seconds.
All right, 3 mana, 3/3 can't block. All right. This card's actually pretty decent, though. 4 mana, 2/2 that dies, gives the -2/-2. That is a nice card for us. Pro black and red. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We don't have to play against that card. Yeah, I think it's just this, right? 4 mana, 2/2 that gives them -2/-2 and it
Yeah, I
dies.
think it's good.
Right, same deal as the Pitchburn card we took earlier, you know?
Yeah, it's like a disease carriers with a Grave Pact in play. They're just going to be totally SOL,
Right.
right?
I think we're just going to play like this super long game grindy black-red deck. I'll give you an imagine us, maybe we're playing blue. Might even play 18 lands, we just have to hit our land drops naturally, but a lot of our cards will 2 for 1 our opponents in really satisfying ways. Oh,
Here we go.
Now here's the Shards of Alara pack.
Shards of Alara pack. Well, this is 2 of our colors, right? Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
is
this is a pinger.
5 seconds.
Which is really strong.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat a pinger. I've never even opened one of these packs
This
before.
card is
And
cracked,
draft.
I think a pinger. Take a pinger.
I mean, I love the mana fix, but I think the pinger is just
For
gonna be
your
so
7th
strong
pick,
for
you will
us.
have
Always
40
good.
seconds.
Right? It gives us a nice 3-drop to play. It's a pinger that gets bigger as stuff dies, right? So there's a lot of cheaty stuff you can do with that card. All right, back to this pack. And our black-red land is
Did
still
wheel
here.
both. I think it's the black-red.
It's got to be the black-red land. We have to be disciplined and take our land.
So now our Grixis deck feels like it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I think we still might decide if we want to play the blue or not.
Sure.
The blue is very light, right? It's like a couple good strong cards, but we might be better to go straight black-red, especially with that high black commitment going on there.
Oh, here we go.
We got our Severed Legion back, which
Came
I'm
back.
happy to take. Which once again points me a bit toward Grixis with the black on turn 3 is the thing that we're going to want. Mana Leak notably did not wheel, so
No.
it's so cool to hold these in your
He
hand.
literally took a face up
5
and showed us.
seconds.
Yeah.
He just wanted to flex.
Alex Kessler loves a Mana Leak.
And draft.
All right, back to this March the Machines booster here.
Take the bar.
For your
Yeah, I'm
8th
taking- I'm
pick,
taking
you
the
will
bar.
have 40
Right,
seconds.
it deals 2 damage and it incubates 1, so
It's a fine card.
a very solid card.
Yeah.
Black,
Wheels.
white card, still just can't kicking around here.
Wish the tithe. You're gonna watch the video back later and point out the moment that I instruct you not to take the tithe drinker.
I like the Blighted Bat though.
Yeah.
That's a solid
agree.
choice for us. 3 mana, 2/1 flyer. A fine card if you're trying to grind it out a little bit. Well, this is a cantrip. This actually might be fine with Torwaki in our deck, right? 1 mana cantrip is
Are we
what we
really
want.
gonna play target creature gains haste, draw a card?
I think we might. Like I like 1 mana cantrips, and we have Torwaki, right? So we
Sure.
want you to have instant sorcerers in
Okay.
your deck. We're not gonna play a 3 mana 3/2 with no game tax, so
They're our only
I
options.
think we'll go ahead and grab this. I mean, we will probably not play the Expedite, but I imagine we could play the Expedite, right?
Could happen.
5 seconds.
We'll have to look at if we want to play that Torwaki, but it might be the move.
And draft.
All right. Well,
we
Control of the
go.
Court or Thermopod. This card is very weak, so I'm not very
For your
interested
9th
in
pick, you will have
Random,
20
huh?
seconds.
Puts you up a card, but they're a bunch of random cards. I guess we'll take this because it's cool.
I guess so, yeah.
But we're not playing the Thermopod. Although it does let us sack all of our creatures to Grave Packs.
There you go.
This opportunity.
All right, Couch
actually,
Vandals.
I'm actually pretty happy getting this card last. You can play this
Yeah.
sometimes.
5 seconds.
If they have artifacts, it's a very, very
It's a
solid
sideboard
pick.
card, yeah.
Oh, we got another last pick.
And
oh, an island, but it is one of the
draft.
best arts on an island,
and
so
it's
I do
a
love
true
this.
pack foil island from Alara pack.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking.
Okay.
For your 10th pick, you will have 20 seconds.
All right, I know we have drafted all of our cards now, so now it's probably time to talk about our deck a little bit or something.
We've finished, all the picks have been finished, right?
All
Yep,
of these have been finished.
Packs, all right. Well, there we go. The Chaos Draft is complete, everyone. Our contestants have assembled their final pools. So, what's going to happen now is our contestants are going to stand up and make their way over to the building zones. We've got the tables here and here. Unfortunately, you will have to take your own seats sorry about that. The conditions that we make them work in. Make sure you grab your little swag bags as well. Becca Scott's got a little 2-for-1 deal going on with her chair and her bag there. But as our contestants make their way over to build their decks, once again, a thank you to Journey's End Games for sponsoring this segment here. If anyone is potentially after a Final Fantasy collector booster box, Journey's End Games is giving one away this weekend. Swing by their booth, sign up, and maybe you'll score big. Once again, thank you very much to Journey's End Games for looking after us and sponsoring this this part of the Manor stage. Again, instrumental in making sure all of those packs came our way. So, what we're going to do now, our players are only going to get a very brief period, actually, to build their decks. They're only going to get about 10 or 15 minutes, so they're going to need to get through it nice and quick. But as they do, I'm going to go around and check in with each and all of them to see how their decks went, to see if they came together, and to find out if anyone maybe has had a bit of a train wreck situation. Let's find out. We might be able to bring our roving camera behind us. Depends on whether we're going to be. We can give it a crack. All right. Well, let's begin over here with Taalia. Taalia, I'll give you this just so it doesn't squeak and squawk away.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Taalia, how did your deck go? How did you come together? What colors did you end up in?
I think it went pretty well. I ended up going Simic mostly. Well, I think that's what happened. I have to look through my pile, but my pack one pick one was this card here. That's a 1/1 with.
We've got people up here.
1/1 with hexproof, which that's my plan. I'm just gonna like have a lot of dorky stuff. I have a lot of ramp in here as well, and then I pulled the Fierce Empath so I can go search for that, and then hopefully drop a big bomb on the table. So, and I got some flyers and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with my Simic deck. I think it's cool. And draw cards, scry, do things, ramp, get there, hopefully.
All right. Good luck, Taalia. Good to see that the deck came together for you. Taalia, Vess, everyone. We move over now to PaymoneyWubby. Here you go, Wubbs.
Hi.
All right, my friend.
No. This is
you
bad.
got some people pulling for you out there in the crowd. How'd it come together, mate?
They're all fools. This was an absolute disaster.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It is slop. I also went green-blue, which is awesome because we sat next to each other. That kind of sucks. But hers sounds like she had a plan, and I was like, oh, I recognize this card, and that's kind of where we're at. I think this deck will do nothing, but it'll take forever. So
good.
Yeah.
So it'll do nothing, but it'll take a long time
to do that. There's actually a weird amount of life gain in here, so I think I'll just piss off my opponent.
Yep.
But it will never do anything else. Yeah.
You got your Ether Channeler to make extra blockers.
He's kind of cool. I liked him.
Very good card.
Yeah, kind of a legend.
Anything else cool that you ripped open, seeing as you opened 3 collector boosters?
Not too many big hits. The Ozolith is cool, but again, I don't think it does anything in this deck.
Perfect for you then, right? Yeah. Perfect. There we go. A card that does nothing. There we go. PaymoneyWubby, everyone. Well, look at this. This is an efficient build. He's got it all laid out, ready to go. Mr. Johnson, tell us about your deck.
Oh, don't let this fool you. I'm just building Naya because it's pretty.
Okay.
I got a couple bombs in here, a couple flyers. You know what Naya does. I got I got Rift Bolt in here for some removal, crib swap. So I'm trying to do the thing. I got a couple Tormenting Voice for some card draw. But yeah, Plow Under is kind of hilarious. Put 2 target lands on top of the owner's library to set them back a little bit.
If you can get away with that. Have you got any ramp at all to cast that early? Because that's when it's really, really brutal.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. Well, maybe on turn 5 it'll still be enough. Put them back to a couple of lands. Yeah.
Exactly.
It looks pretty good.
No, yeah.
Looks pretty good.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
All right. Good luck, man. All right. We'll sneak over around the other side here as our crew sets up the play area as well. We can check in with our draft heroes here. I'll just give you the stick just to make sure we've got the mic going on. I'm not sure if they'll have that in any case, but so we watched this deck come together. Final thoughts from the two of you as to how it ended up.
I think we ended up cutting the blue because we realized we only had about 4 cards, and the strongest card in the deck appears to be the Grave Pact, and we really want to make sure that we're able to play it.
Yeah.
And because the fixing was so weak, I think we're going to end up in just black-red. We had a conversation to address my shame of passing early red cards. Nothing too great was passed early. So right now we're trying to decide if we're going to play 18 lands or 17 lands. We're a little heavy on our curve, but that's kind of my take. What do you think of our deck, Gavin?
I think our deck is okay. I think our deck is okay. It came together in the last pack a lot with this Extinguish the Light and this last Gasp. The things I think we're missing the most is we really needed more 2-drops, and we tried taking them. They just weren't there. I'm really glad we grabbed this Elvish Doomsayer. But we're considering playing this Painsmith with almost no synergy, which is not my favorite. But I think our deck is decent. I think our deck has some strong cards. I think we will falter against like a green-based deck probably. But overall, I'll give my deck a nice 2-1 record probably.
Yeah. Don't say that. We're going to win.
But I think like the opening blue cards, taking Temporal Mastery, that sort of thing, like there was a plan there for sure. But then like you firmed up into black pretty strongly later on. So
we do have Eldrazi Conscription in our deck, and that's a card that if you cast, you usually win the game. So you know there is that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, looking at the draft in retrospect, I think we probably could have moved into green and gone black-green. That would have been probably the move at some point, and we may have missed a signal here or there. But overall, I am happy with a lot of what we ended up with. We just have to get to the long game.
Well, you were downstream from 2 green drafters. Oh, okay. So if you thought that the green was still coming even after that, then there must have been some pretty stacked green options for that to be even on the table there.
There were some stacked ones, and also some black-green-gold cards, which of course are always a little misleading, right? But yeah, or black-white was another thing we looked at. But overall, I think I'd be happy with this as a deck in general.
Yeah, I think it's not bad.
Well, Gavin, one final question for you as a self-described Chaos Draft aficionado. How does this stack up overall as a Chaos Draft deck? Like, Chaos Draft decks have to be worse than regular draft decks, right?
Yeah, so Chaos Draft is usually low synergy, and you have to find your synergy where you can get it. I think, first of all, this is one of the coolest Chaos Drafts I've ever done. So big hats to everyone involved, and Journey's End for providing the booster packs. It was very, very, very cool. And second of all, I think our deck stacks up pretty decently. I wish we just had some more cheap stuff. The long game we got covered. We have great bombs. We're going to want to draw those every game. The free mulligan is going to be great for us. But sometimes someone can piece together a nice, quick, aggressive deck or a big green deck that comes out early, and that's where we're going to fall short. So I really want to play against like another slower deck because I feel like we can take them down.
We're just severely lacking card draw now because of we lost the blue, and so we are just natural going to have to just hit our land drops to get to our 8 drops. But if we can get to our 6 and our 7 and our 8 drops, we will likely win. And we have pretty good ones. I think we have pretty good ones.
All right, we'll see how it goes for you two. Well done on the draft. We'll see how it goes. Move over now to Veggie, Wagon. Matt, I'll give you this. You've got this deck laid out beautifully here. Talk to us about your draft, how it went for you, and how you're feeling.
It was pretty easy. I opened the first.
Okay.
I opened the first pack and I saw this Swords to Plowshares, and I was like, "That's a commander card, so we're in good shape." So I went Gruul.
Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Can see how that happened.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good though. You've got a really, really nice curve. You got a lot
Teams,
of 2-drops.
you have 5 minutes remaining to build your deck.
It's funny because I was talking to somebody this morning about old decks that I liked, and I said, Blue-Green Madness for any of you who remember that deck. And if you do, I'm sorry about your back and your knees. But I took these 2 early picks, Wild Mongrel and Roar of the Worm,
Nice.
and I knew this was meant to be.
Yeah. We got some real boomer cards there for sure. All right, well, good luck to you, mate. We're going to go whiz around our last 2 contestants. About 4 minutes remaining before we get stuck into matches here. Jarvis, my friend, you've already picked up the deck. You've got it built. It's ready to go. How are you feeling?
I am feeling like there are 23 playable Magic cards, and I will add that to 17 lands, and I will legally be allowed to play Magic the Gathering with this deck. It's like
sorry. So when you say playable, you mean as in you're allowed to play them,
I'm allowed
not
to
that they're
play
good.
Them. No, absolutely not.
Right,
I would say
right.
I have like a mid-range pile.
Uh-huh.
It is like Naya, which is awesome because I have next to no fixing, but I do have a few land cyclers and stuff, so hopefully that happens. I hope the game doesn't go long because I don't have the juice for that. And I hope it goes mid, just like my deck.
What I really like here is your optimism. The fact that you are approaching with such a positive mindset.
Absolutely.
It's really, really good, man.
I have I have 1 dual land.
No fixing, he says.
So
Come
not
on,
to flex,
man.
But I might hit my land drops.
All right, we'll see how it goes. Good luck to you, Jarvis. Finally, Alex, mate, you've got your deck, sleeved and ready to go. Oh, baby, we've got some heat in here for Delkin Shackles. What else is going on with your deck? On Burial Rites? My goodness, talk us through it.
So the draft was mildly stressful because I first pick slammed Vidalcan Shackles down, and then Ben was like, "We're just gonna draft only blue cards this whole time," and I'm down to win. So Now, they audibled out of blue. I cut them off in pack 2. I'm in blue. They're not on blue. I won the draft as far as I'm concerned. And then I got the mana leak at the end, which was sick. I don't know. Every time I've done Chaos Draft, like, I sit down, like, there's no way graveyard synergies are going to work.
Yep.
And then they always do work. So this time I was like, I'm just going to do it. I got on barrel rights. I have multiple looters. I have multiple skeletons that I can bring back, flashback spells. I think I'm going to be chilling.
Yeah, a couple of evoke creatures as well. It looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, I got the mana fixing I need to splash a big Walker of the Grove to evoke it and
like
then have a
Phyrexian
reanimator thing.
Rager in this format is just like
2 for 1.
That's
easy.
a great card.
Yeah.
It looks pretty
just
good.
bread and butter, easy, done, no problem.
Right. Fantastic. I'll grab this off you. So I think we've got basics as well to furnish our players with. We'll get them sorted so players are actually going to be able to, cast their spells. They'll be able to sleeve up their cards as well. We are just about out of time here for our players in terms of build. So we'll get you to sleeve up your decks and we'll get underway with the matches. I will point out to those in the audience, once again, the looting of the Pro Tour area did not just stop. It didn't stop with the tablecloth. We also stole one of the feature match area's play mats as well. So stuff them.
This is your 1 minute warning.
1 minute remaining here for our players to build their decks. They will need. Have we got the basics to bring out as well for them, just to make sure they've got the. Have we got the basic lands that they need? Yep, we'll bring them out as well. So they've got that. Say again. Becca Scott asks, do we have snow basics? Now, Becca, did you perhaps draft any snow basics yourself there, my friend, or are we you just hoping that what have we got for the snow mana?
I have an Icebind Pillar. It's a snow artifact, and I pay a snow and tap it from any snow source to tap target artifact or creature.
And how many snow sources have we got in this old deck here?
0. I don't know how snow works.
No, maybe we won't. Maybe we don't include the Icebind. Otherwise, it's just a 3-mana artifact that doesn't have any text.
Yeah.
So,
well, I like artifacts, so.
Okay. Well, maybe if there's something you do. There was a snow land that went
Players,
around
time is up.
Yeah.
It's getting mic'd up, but,
Oh, sorry, I didn't either, did I? Yeah. So, yeah, tell us about your deck. I forgot to come back to you after you'd got your microphone on. So, talk to us about this list and how it's come together.
Blue-white control flyers. That's it.
All right. We've got some artifacts. Got some artifact synergies. There's a Grand Architect. There's we got a Windrake. There's some classic cards in here.
The word synergy that you used implies there are artifacts here. But it's a blue anthem.
Yep.
Everything else is flying. Got some counter spells. Got a Citizen's Arrest, Return to Dust. I have a unicorn that I can sack to destroy.
Once again, time has expired. Players, please come backstage to get.
All right. Good luck to you, Beck. We'll see how you go. We're going to get our players ready in the center of the table here to get stuck in. We've got these safe to throw giant D20s, so don't worry about that. If you're worrying that these things might be dangerous, they're not. They're safe to throw. It says it on the packaging. So there we go. He's got it all sorted out from Kess Entertainment there. And with our players getting ready, so we're going to have our featured table with Gavin and Ben. They'll be sitting here in the middle, and they will be playing Becca Scott. So you'll be joining us here in the middle when you're ready to. Sorry, deeply focused. I don't want to disrupt your deep focus there. But Becca will be joining us in the middle here to play against Ben and Gavin. The players going off to get their basics, and we'll be getting underway with gameplay very, very shortly here at this Chaos Draft. Once again, I want to say it one final time, big shout out to Journey's End Games for sponsoring what has been a pretty wild ride so far. If you're enjoying this event, of course, return the love at their booth. From a Final Fantasy collector booster box giveaway to a limited number of Chaos Draft boxes. It's all happening over at Journey's End Games. So let's hear it one more time for the sponsor of this Celebrity Chaos Draft. Thank you very much, Journey's End Games, for making this possible and offering such terrific support. So, a couple of other logistical things while our players finalise their decks. What's going to happen up here on stage is we're going to have players play one match because we are tight on time. And it is also going to be best of one because we've got Actually coming up a little bit later. Who's excited for that? Oh, yes. So we've got to make sure we clear off the mana stage before the next crew comes in. However, for any of you who are wanting to see how the Chaos Draft concludes, the other matches, the semi-finals and the final, of course, are going to be held, I think, in one of the creator areas. I'll be able to confirm exactly where it is, but you'll be able to go and see who is going to take this whole thing down and snag all the cards for themselves. But as I say, we'll be playing just the quarters here, best of one. Once our players are ready, they'll get stuck in with the gameplay. A couple of other little housekeeping bits and pieces. Not only I'm actually coming to the mana stage here at MagicCon Las Vegas today, we've also got Commander at home at in Las Vegas. We've got Brian, Olivia. They'll be hosting that segment up here on the stage. We hope you're going to join us there. And then, of course, the fan favorite. We love to close strongly here every day. And today, I don't need to tell you that the fireworks are going to fly when we get to the cosplay contest. That's coming up this evening here on the mana stage. And if you're a fan of cosplay or just a fan of Magic the Gathering generally, you're going to have a great time as we see our cosplay contenders strut their stuff up here on the mana stage. It is my favorite event of the weekend, and I hope you'll join us for it. And then tomorrow, we've got some artisanal, handcrafted nonsense for you. Tomorrow morning on the mana stage, or tomorrow might be around noon, I think, we have the Magic Pentathlon, which, as you might imagine, involves 5 different Magic-related challenges, activities, games, none of which are actually playing Magic. So we've got the Game Nights crew, we've got the Loading Ready Run crew. They're going to be facing off against each other in a series of 5 different Magic challenges. I'm not going to spoil what they all are for you, but I will give you a little hint. One of them is a relay race to see who can sleeve a Commander deck the fastest. So that sort of sets the tone. That's going to tell you like how serious and, you know, full on this event is going to be. No, it's going to be a lot of very silly nonsense, and we do hope you'll join us there. And then, of course, closing out all our activities here at the Mana stage on Sunday afternoon, the Pro Tour Watch Party. If you want to come and join us to watch the semis and the finals of the Pro Tour, which is happening live at the other end of the hall, you'll join me, Mengu, we might have Javier Dominguez, or maybe Simon Nielsen, depending on how the Pro Tour results shake out. And the Pro Tour Watch Party has become quite, famous or maybe even infamous for giving away just so many boosters, just so much stuff we give away here during the Pro Tour Watch Party. So after a long weekend here at MagicCon, if you want to take a load off and relax, ease out of the weekend at the Pro Tour Watch Party, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get some free boosters as well for doing so. So please come by if you feel like it. It'd be great to have you along. Boys, how are we feeling? Ready to get stuck in? 2 versus 1 here. Becca Scott's going to sit down with her deck and see if she can rumble you two with your, well, I don't want to call it a monstrosity, but it came together pretty well.
It was a little bit of a struggle, but we talked about it. We have a strong strategy. We know what we're going to be doing.
I believe our strategy is draw the good cards.
Draw the good cards,
That's what we settled on. Yeah.
It's a time-honored strategy. Draw the good cards.
Your name is Matt.
Don't get flooded.
Hi, Matt.
Don't not draw lands. You know,
I've
there's a lot of
definitely
very
seen you
technical
around.
stuff that goes into winning a game of Magic.
Nice to meet you.
Really quickly before we just jump into the game, I just wanted to thank all you guys for coming out to this. This is such a cool
That's
thing to get
very
to do on the
sweet.
main
Thank you so
stage here,
much.
and I just wanted to get a quick video of you guys. So, thank you, thank you for doing this. And if you can just give me a loud cheer, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Safe to throw. Oh, jeez, they keep coming. Holy moly.
Oh,
no. All right.
Here we go.
Okie dokes, and we'll be using these as well on the
they're very
in our
important.
feature match area. That's it's our highly exacting and technical way to keep track of live totals. All right, Becca Scott joins us here in the feature match area.
Hi.
All right.
2v1.
Yeah.
I know it takes 2 of you to beat 1 of me.
Well, that's why you drafted the Battle Bond pack, right? So you would be ready for 2-headed giant?
That's right. That's right.
How did your deck turn out?
I think it's cute.
Okay.
Look, we'll see.
We'll see if I can not be greedy and leave up mana for my many counter spells.
Oh, no.
I mean, just kidding. I'm just playing blue-white flyers. Don't worry about it.
We know Alex got the mana leak. He showed us, so we know we're not playing against that.
Well, luckily for me, I don't know what that does.
I don't like the sound of blue-white flyers. This one's really bad for us.
It's usually a pretty winning strategy.
Blue-white is...
Yeah, backstage, Kess said, just do blue-white flyers. They always work. And I said, cool.
My #1 draft rule, Louis Scott Verhey said once, is if you don't know what to do, just draft blue-white. It always works. There's always flyers. There's always removal spells.
Yeah.
Just always hits.
Definitely the other people may have had this strategy, but I think I got enough of them.
But no one's done it as good as you, you know?
Exactly.
So,
no one did it with as much style.
Should we high roll? So you goes first?
Let's do it.
Can we have the audience roll for us?
Yes!
All right, hey, audience member. I'm going to toss this to you. You're going to throw it back up on stage, okay? All right, I believe in you, all right? All right.
Okay.
No, grab that and then throw it back up on stage.
Get it. Someone get it.
All right, see what we got.
All right, so
Toss
this is the roll for Gavin.
No, you got to put it on the
here.
stage. Yeah, go for it, Becca.
Okay, you get one more shot. One more shot. Right here.
Right here, right here.
This is the roll for Gavin and Ben. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
All right, pretty average.
Right in the middle.
Okay, who can roll better than a 10? Hat, I see you. Come here. Ready? It was bad throw, but you nailed it.
Becca.
Okay. Beat a 10. Beat a 10.
It's a
6. Good. I wanted to go second because I draw.
Thank you guys for rolling. We appreciate it.
Very good. All right.
All
We're
right.
ready to get underway. Best of one.
Life.
I will mention as well, sorry, I forgot to mention, one free mulligan as
Everybody
well.
gets one free mulligan. Becca, you and I have been talking about getting a game of Magic in LA for what I feel like is years. I didn't realize it would be here.
This is
Doing
a weird first game to play
time
together.
we've ever played
Yeah.
Magic, so here
You're
we
going to
go.
see how aggro I get. Fully salt mode.
We will play first, and good luck. So, see how this goes.
Me first?
No, we will play first.
Oh, okay,
and
great.
Good luck.
Great. I was like,
Nice try, though. You're like, oh, yeah, yo, me
What?
first?
You want-
Oh, that's
okay,
so nice
sure.
of you, yeah.
good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
All right. I think this is a keep, I think, right?
I think it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think we're
We
here.
have this.
Yeah,
Riley, do you
I
want to
feel
be my
pretty good about
teammate?
this,
All right,
you know,
it does
this,
seem a
comes
little bit
back.
fair,
Right?
fair
Hit
to
this later.
be a 2v1.
Yeah.
So
I
will say,
actually-
I don't know how much
hate
help
it.
I'm going to be, but I can certainly try.
I know you know magic words.
This is a really bad hand.
What?
It's good, but I'm trying to put them.
It's a terrible hand.
It's really terrible, but
It's
I think
really
we have
terrible.
to keep it.
I should
Even
keep
with
it.
the free mulligan, we will keep
I
this
feel we're being hustled
very
right
bad
now.
hand.
All right, we off to the races?
We're off to the
All right,
races.
let's go.
Swamp, go.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I draw.
If you guys have never seen Gavin go from nice friendly to I'm going to beat you senseless, that's what just happened. I'm
Yeah.
Is it because I beat you senseless so many
used to it.
times?
Yes, it is.
Island pass.
All right. Swamp. Go. Sorry, I wish I had a 2-drop, but it doesn't have any of those.
Okay.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Okay, I'm going to play a plains and then
We can wait.
not.
We'll untap our lands as well.
Okay, could be anything.
We'll
Psych.
float 2 and pass. No.
Pass.
Ooh, I
we'll
like
chill on
it. Take some mana
Okay,
burn.
strong.
Yeah, I hear
I
you,
think
I
we
hear
play the, yeah.
Yep.
Or the other one. The other one's more aggressive, right?
No, I think this is the one
Sure,
we want to
okay.
play.
Sounds good.
I'll go for the Dead Bridge Shaman. When it dies, you discard a card. So, that's all.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, so now
On your
Might you
instep,
have
I
a-
am
a
going
sneaky,
to
sneaky move?
impulse. Look at the
All
top
right.
4 cards of your library, 1 into your hand, the rest into the bottom of the library
card.
in any order.
Why don't you guys print that back into standard?
I think it's.
I think that.
I think we did.
this is
Impulse
that's a
and
pretty
standard?
strong card.
Yeah.
Right? 4 mana. Look at your top 4. Maybe it's a sorcery.
Sorcery.
Yeah, this one.
All right.
All right, and put one of them into my hand. Do a little randomizing.
Yeah. And now you have the perfect card.
I actually do.
Okay. Well, I don't like that, but.
Yeah. All right, I untap, draw for turn. That's a lot of lands, but so be it.
What's next, do you think?
All right, I think we're just gonna do that cool thing you did and play out a creature.
Oh.
This is a Wind Drake with flying. It's a
Yep.
2/2, and I pass.
Iconic.
I liked when I was the one playing creatures, you know?
No, I didn't. I mean, you can, so long as I also can.
Oh, it's so generous. All right, well, I'll start by a little attack here. Attacking for 3 with my Dead Bridge Shaman.
Give us our dice back.
I'm like, where's the phone? I'll take 3.
Very
This
good.
is not a spin down, people. I go to 17.
All right, I'll play out a land, and we'll just go for a little try and race you a bit here. We'll go for our Tear of Tawashi. It's a 4/3 Death Touch, and when it attacks, I can pay 4 mana to bring back a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield, which I don't have any of right now, but maybe I will someday.
And you have drafted before?
I have, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm noticing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great, okay.
Yeah.
Untap?
But only a few times.
It was a professional curve out of 3 into 4.
Yeah, yeah, missing the 2.
Yeah, strong.
Winddrake, one of the best cards in all of Magic, though. It's a perfect Magic card. It's
classic.
Windrake's on my list of perfect Magic cards.
Is it really?
Don't change a thing about it. It's a
What
perfect
else is
Magic
on the
card.
list?
Shock. Shock
Yeah,
is a
right?
perfect
This
Magic
is
card.
more perfect than Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, I like very good cards.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Giant
play a
growth.
land for turn.
Classic, yeah.
And you're not the only one that likes very good cards.
Oh,
I also like very good cards. I will play
So
an
we're gonna take over
undercover
every card.
operative. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, your Terror of Tawashi, except it has a shield counter. No, but I don't control it. It would if I did control it. And I will swing at you for 2 in the air.
All right, we'll take 2 and go to 18. No blocking that flyer.
If you control that creature, I see, okay.
Okay. And when it attacks, I can pay 4 to return card to the great battlefield.
You do
okay.
need black mana to do that, but maybe it's in there somewhere. I'm not going to tell you what's going on with your life.
It actually is.
Oh, they're amazing. There it is.
Yeah.
She's got it all covered. All right, see what we got here.
So are we going to attack first, leave it back, then play this thing?
I think what we just want to do.
Go here. Like, we don't want to. Or do you want to just.
How many cards in your hand, Becca?
Becca?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 cards? Yeah, I think we
think
just
that's fun.
go for the old battle Reno here.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Attack you for 3 with my Dead Bridge Shaman.
Let's see. I have a 4/3 Death Toucher, but I don't want it to die, so I will take that and go to 14.
Okay.
All right.
think
We'll
we just
play a
swing it out,
land,
right?
and we'll play Torwaki the Younger. He's got Reach and Lifelink. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 2 damage to any target. And whenever another source would deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage plus 1. So like a shock would deal 3 damage instead, for
But
example.
you're not going to play any instants or sorceries that hurt my creatures.
Much like your black mana, I've got some in my deck. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
Okay, well, this may change my game plan, and I'm a little scared. So, thank you.
And I will call out the reach on this as well, because it's not immediately obvious. Because he's got a bow, but it doesn't look like he's shooting up.
Thank you for calling out that reach, because I don't like to read things when they're upside down. I'm going to play a very intimidating card. I wasn't lying.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah!
All right. She's got it all.
That's right.
Becca Scott always has your number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This guy.
Yeah, that feels right. Okay. No, I can't.
Oh, no, we can't wait till. Did you win? You won?
Wow. Looks like
Didn't
Wubby
even
won
take you that
already.
long.
It was not okay.
No? Okay. Wins a
You
win.
got there?
I think I'm scared of this
Congrats.
removal. But maybe I just need to
I think maybe this, well, yeah.
focus. All right. I'm tapping 4 to play Flight of Fancy. It's an
Ooh.
enchantment aura, and it's going on the undercover operative.
Nice.
I draw 2 cards when it comes into play. I have now made my Death Toucher have flying, and I'm going to swing out with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're not going to block.
Well, but yeah.
We're not going to block.
Yeah.
You got us. You got us, Becca.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go to
I
14.
hit you for 4. Okay.
I've been damaged.
Damage. All right. With my 1 mana, I will pass.
The 1 swamp hanging out up there. All right. I think we have a pretty good looking turn here.
I think so too.
If some things go right for us, we'll see what happens. I'm going to play a land, because that's cool. All the cool kids are doing it. And then I'm going to tap 4 mana. And I'm going to cast Extinguish the Light, targeting your undercover operative, which will destroy target creature, and it will trigger our Torwaki the Younger to deal 2 damage to any target, and I will shoot the Windrake.
That seems like a good idea
So this
for
deals
you.
2 damage. I'll gain 2 life because it has lifelink, putting me up to 16. And then Extinguish the Light will destroy your creature. And then it's time to go to combat, and it's time to get a little crunchy here.
Get it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll gain 3 off the Torwaki, so go up to 19.
Oh, God. Okay, I go to 4.
This card does something different every single time you read it.
Yeah.
Card's absurd. It's card's absurd, yeah.
You know
If
what?
you
I'm
call
just
it
playing
wheel,
good,
it back
honest
1.
Magic, and you're playing Gavin Verhey Magic,
Yes.
and that's kind of
It's
rude.
unfair.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Okay,
Your cards all look awesome. I just happen to have
Thank
this
you.
ridiculous card right here.
That was the whole dream, right? We just lived the dream.
Yeah. All right.
This fella.
Yeah, I think it's time to get some blockers. I'm going to play a Plains, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll leave up an island for a Cloud Goat
Oh,
Ranger.
amazing card.
3/1/1 white Kithkin soldier creature tokens.
Amazing card. That is one of the best cards in all of Lorwyn. Amazing.
Hey.
Better than Mystery Booster.
Sweet. Looked cool.
And actually, like the perfect card to fight off what we have here right now.
Yeah, I need blockers. Boom, boom, boom.
I love me a Cloud Goat Ranger.
So I could tap all 3 of these Kithkin, and it will get 2/0 and flying until end of turn.
Yep, that's exactly right.
But right now, we're just gonna pass.
Okay. Well, that's too bad.
It's a significant card against us.
That is a significant card.
Interesting.
All right. Well, now we have interesting attacks to make, right? Because if we attack with Torwaki, she can block with 3 tokens or block with the Ranger.
Yeah, is there a way
this.
to push through for the win, or do we just do this and then just try to get ahead to close it out later?
Well, there's no way to push through for the win. That's not going to happen this turn. So Becca's basically had the perfect card. So
Yeah, 1 life ain't dead.
good work, Becca.
Thank you, thank you.
This does
Teammate?
have reach, which is
We did
notable, right?
Well, you did it.
We survived 1 turn longer. We did
We
it.
can take it out to not lose the thing, but there may be, Becca, how many cards do you have in hand?
5.
There may be a bounce spell or
The
something.
thing I kind
So
of like
many.
doing is serving with both of these, because she can't trade with, well, she could trade both of them. That would destroy her entire board to do so.
Yeah, but then we're like a turn off winning.
Yeah, then we get to do this, right? And then she kills one of them maybe, or chump blocks a couple of them.
Well, yeah, especially because if we do this after that worst case scenario happens, then we're in pretty good shape.
I think we're okay. I like this.
Yeah.
I like staff serving. All right, I'll give you some opportunities here. We will attack you with Torwaki the Younger and Tear of Tawashi.
Can I hold that priority on that attack for a second? If we went with all of them and she trades a token for the 3/1, then she can't take out both any longer. And
Yeah,
if this one doesn't die, we get that back next.
I think we want this back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I'd explain why, but it would give everything away.
Understood.
Okay, this is the block that is my instinct, but I need to check with my teammate here. What do you think about that?
The thing is,
What's his combat
he's
trick?
got something, and it could be
Is
anything
it this?
at all. Well, then we die. So no, not that.
Not that, okay.
Not that.
I like the instinct, though.
There.
I think we're probably losing our board regardless. So I would have, like, in this situation, bearing in mind, I'm not very good at Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
I would make the obvious block and make him have it. The unfortunate thing is, he does. We know that he does have it.
It's Gavin.
It's Gavin.
Of course. What do you think?
I don't know.
Obvious block or 5 and chump?
That just doesn't. Chump.
Do the chump like this. Okay, like this. You like it? Okay.
All right. Let's
They
do
like
that.
it.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Blockers declared.
That sounds great. I'm going to trade with the. I guess we want to kill the.
Big one.
Yeah, you want to take out the big one.
Do we want to kill the big one, or do we want to kill the 2/1/1s?
Leave the 3/3 behind?
Although this just trades here, and then we play this, right?
Sure. I mean,
Unconventional Magic
I
player.
get. Yeah.
No, I guess you're right.
Right, because you want to be able to do this, right? So we'll kill off the 2/1/1s.
Actually, no, maybe you don't want to
kill
leave me
this.
less blockers, and I don't like that.
we will gain 3 life off of this and go up to Queen another dice, up to 22. And while you're back there getting us another dice, if there's a crown back there, we would love the crown, because all hail the monarch. Thorn of the Black Rose is here. And
we become the monarch.
Okay,
Thorn
that's
of Black
the
Rose
only
enters-
reasonable reason why you would request a crown.
Yes,
and now
absolutely.
I'm-
So if there's a crown, I'll play this and become the monarch. And if you don't know what the monarch is, it means that at the end of your turn you draw a card. When you take combat damage, the other person becomes the monarch. So I will end the turn. I'll
Why'd you
draw
point
off
to
Thorn of the
me?
Black Rose.
I know what a monarch. They don't know.
And pass to you.
All right, I untap.
All right. I would advise to draw something good.
Cloud Goat.
Oh, okay, okay. Can you all
Strong draw.
Cloud Goat's
can you
very
all
powerful.
chant something good, something good, something good?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it something good?
Something.
It's something.
It's something.
It's something.
We got halfway there. We got to something.
We
All
got to
right,
something.
I think it's
No, I think.
no.
Yeah.
I think we play an island.
I think like this guy's all right. And then
Does anyone out there have a crown? Any crowns in the
Yeah.
audience?
I think
Yeah.
those two.
Okay. Well,
No.
we can do.
All right. I guess we're crownless. Crownless monarch over here.
I'm gonna tap 2 planes to play Daxos Blessed by the Sun.
Okay. Got a crown?
Oh, we got a crown.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. What's your name?
Well done.
Zach. Thank you so much, Zach. All right. I've got a crown.
Clutch pull, Zach. Clutch.
Got a crown.
All right. Currently, Daxos' toughness is 4, equal to my devotion to white. And when another creature ETBs or dies, I gain a life. And gaining life would be good for me.
And then with 2 white creatures on the board, let's play
It's a 2/4.
Let's play a Grand Architect here.
Yeah.
Ooh, one of my
Play it
favorite
out.
cards of all time.
Grand Architect. You'd be surprised how many cards in my deck are blue, but yeah, it's a 1/3. Blue get +1/+1. Blue and target artifact becomes blue. And tap, untap blue creature to add to colorless mana. Does it matter? No, I will pass.
All right. But now Becca's done a great job of gumming up this board, right? We don't have a great attack here.
I think so. We're swiftly approaching turns here, so we might.
All right, noted. All right. Well, what do you like for attack in here, Ben?
You're a faster player than me.
This is a 2/4, right?
Yep.
It's a 2/4.
All right.
So watch out.
Then I think what we want to do is
get it back. I think
get this guy back, right? So we'll attack with.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I gave a whole
Players,
life
that is
when that creature
time.
came in.
Time was called. We're at turn
Active
0.
player, finish your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack with Terra
And
Tawashi.
begin 5
pay 4
extra
mana to bring
turns.
back.
Once again,
our good
players, that
friend
is
Torwaki the
time
Younger.
for the round.
It's a Phyrexian.
Simply gross. I will block with the Cloud Goat Ranger.
All right.
We're
These
on
trade off.
0 right now, right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I will play out this Kessig Wolf hanging out right here. 3/1 that can get first strike. I will end our turn. We're still the Monarch, and I will draw a card.
Oh, they brought back Torwaki. This is.
All right. So now we're on turn 1 of turns.
Turn
right
1.
here.
All right, Island. We're keeping the gum a gummin'.
The gum is gummin'.
The gum be gummin'.
The gum be gummin'.
I'm playing a Mind Link mech.
Okay.
Would have been nice if I had a bunch of tokens. And I'm playing a Magus of the Bazaar, and I will go to 7 life.
Okay.
I could tap it to draw 2 cards and discard 3.
I see.
Oh, hang on. Did you gain a life off this?
It's not a.
Oh,
it's a
wow. Oh, wow. Well, you guys and your semantics. I'm going to, yep. That's probably a 9.
6, not a
It's
9.
a 6. It's a 6 to me. Okay. And pass turn.
All right. On to turn 2 of extra turns. We'll go ahead and draw our card. All right. Well, I think we're going to do a bit of battling here, right? You have this 4/3 that you can crew up if you want to, but nothing has greater than 3 toughness, which tells me it's time to start chopping that life total down, right? I like attacking with
Hang
these
on.
guys.
Doesn't this, if it becomes a copy of something, it would get 4 toughness? Is that true? Because it would become a copy of target.
It keeps its power and toughness.
Oh, it's a
it's
4/3. I see.
right.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah. So I think we can just attack with these guys, right? Because there's not a lot of great blocks here.
Well, Grand Architect can make it into a creature that's
right.
+1/+1.
It's a little bit bigger. Right, so that's a 5/4, unfortunately, because of the Grand Architect. So we actually don't have a good attack
It's a
here.
1/2 on the Magus.
Sorry.
No, it keeps it. It becomes a 4/3.
But it's a
It-
blue
plus
creature
1 off
then,
this.
So off the Architect.
Yes, it'll be a 5/4.
Yeah,
the
5/4.
Magus is currently a 1/2.
Yeah, so we actually don't.
Oh, sorry. You talk. Sorry.
We actually don't have a great attack here. So I think we just try and hold our position a little bit. Play this guy. We'll play this thing. When it dies, deals 3 damage somewhere. And we're going to put out this Painsmith, which when I cast an artifact, it gives them +2/+0 and Death Touch. And we will pass and go to turn 3, and we'll draw our card off the Monarchy.
All right. I draw. And I've got a... We'll go combat first.
All right, combat it is.
And we'll pass right by. No, just kidding.
All right.
I think that I might want to... I'm going to do a little on your turn. Yeah, no, just kidding. All right, I'm playing a Cathodian and pass turn. And that's a creature, so now we're at 7.
All right. Yeah, that Daxos doing work here. Turn 4 of extra turns. We'll go ahead and draw our normal magic card. I'll put out this Evolving Wilds, and I still don't think we have great attacks here. So I'll go ahead and play this Disease Carriers. Really sounds so lovely. And then I think we're going to pass, and I'll crack this Evolving Wilds first, so I thin my deck a little bit, but then I'll draw my card for the Monarch and end the turn.
On your end step, I will tap Magus of the Bazaar to draw 2 cards, and then discard 3? No.
It's a rough one.
No. That's a bad card.
The first
All
part's
right.
great.
All right.
The second part.
All right, then I pull out my Becca. No, just kidding. All right, cool. We'll be playing an island, and
This is turn 5?
This is turn 5. I think you've actually
Pass.
successfully held off this attack. I think you've tanked it, and this is going to fizzle out into a very tame draw here. Wow.
Wow.
I would personally take that as a win for our side.
I cannot believe that you had to time me.
All right, it is a draw right here.
All right, I'll take it.
There we go.
Sure.
There we
Wow.
go. Wow, a draw. There we go.
I think between Cloud Goat Ranger and Daxos, just enough.
It was an impressive return. I couldn't believe what happened.
Cloud Goat Ranger.
Me neither.
Incredible
Yep.
card.
There we go. Well, let's hear it for all of our contestants, not just the ones on the stage here,
Good
but
game.
also the ones back
GG.
stage who have made their way off. Again, you will be able to watch the remainder
deck.
of these
Good game,
matches, the
Becca.
semis
Good game,
and the
good game.
finals. I think it's in one of the creator areas.
How we resolve.
But thank you
Hey, you're
so
the
much for
boss.
being here at the Celebrity Chaos Draft presented by Journeys and Games. Sorry we were a little pinched for time. There were a lot of moving parts in this, but it was great to have your company all the same. And the reason we have to get off the stage so quickly is because in about 15 minutes, we're going to have Iffy, we're going to have BDG, we're going to have actually up here on stage. I know many people will be excited for that, so stick around for that because it'll be kicking off very shortly. But once again, Gavin, Ben, Becca, everyone else, let's hear it for our celebrities as part of the Chaos Celebrity Draft. Thanks for being here, everyone, and stick around. Actually coming up next.